already know this is Punch, Drunk, Boxing, a.k.a. Mr. Shine himself, a.k.a. El Adobo, a.k.a. El Sazón, a.k.a. El Borracho, a.k.a. Café Bustelo, a.k.a. El Pastor de Boxeo. Ladies and gentlemen, good morning, good afternoon, good evening, wherever you are in this side of heaven. God bless you all. Ladies and gentlemen, the weekend of boxing, it was good. A lot of things to talk about in the sport of boxing. Ladies and gentlemen, y'all already know. Smash that like button on your way in. Yo, 140-pound division just got more interesting. 154-pound division is still interesting. Heavyweight division, you already know the rematch between Alexander Usyk versus Tyson Fury is going to come to fruition. The 168-pound division, we don't know what's going to happen, but we heard what Edgar Berlanga is calling out Caleb Plant. Demetrius Andre is making his media run, calling out Edgar Berlanga, Caleb Plant, Jamel Charlo in the 154-pound division said he's coming back, going back to the division that he reigns supreme. I believe the most lucrative fight and the most prestige fight in the 154-pound division, the junior middleweight division, is Terrence Bud Crawford versus Jamel Charlo. Teofimo Lopez was out there in Arizona yesterday calling out Jerome Bruce Ennis, calling out Terrence Bud Crawford, calling out Gervonta Tank Davis. Yo, on the Navarrete versus Oscar Valdez card, in which Navarrete knocked out Oscar Valdez, barbecued the ribs. Woo, man, we never seen Oscar Valdez in that type of state of mind. Yo, great fight. Hitchins beating Pyro. What's good, 210 Boxing TV, doing his run, doing his thing. Everybody subscribe to 210 Boxing TV, doing his great work out there, interviewing Teofimo Lopez, man, getting a lot of content, my brother. Keep on doing your thing, brother. He said, yo, got some news. Yo, talk to me, 210. What you got, brother? What you got? Mexican boxing in the building. What's good? Y'all already know February 25th, we got David Benavidez, the Mexican monster, versus El Cubano, David Morrell, two undefeated, two boogeymans. Who's gonna be scarier than the other one? Hey, yo, two avoided fighters. When they was in a 168-pound division, a lot of people believe that it was a highly avoided fighter. Of course, we want to see David Benavidez versus Canelo Alvarez. But we don't know if that's gonna come to fruition. They are trying to make, that's what I'm talking about, 210. Let's go, 210 with the info set. Top Rank told me they are trying to make Teo versus Jerome Boots Ennis. A lot of people feel like he was Puss in Boots because a lot of people feel like he avoided Virgil Ortiz. Virgil Ortiz is going to be fighting, what was it? Is it going to be February 22nd? Reha season versus Mazrimov, who is sick, is not going to be fighting Boachuk in 2 weeks. So now, I think a lot of people now is more calm about it because they was like, yo, but what about Mazrimov? That's too quick of a turnaround from December to February. I was all for it though. Bring that type of retro back into the sport of boxing, right? I was all for it. So I was all for that. Some Amanda Serrano out there in Puerto Rico as well, man. Got her stable. The queen of boxing doing her thing. Yo, that's some great news. That's some great news. Now, hey, yo, put it this way. Now, I think a lot of people are going to swallow their words because if Jerome Bruce Ennis wasn't trying to fight the likes of Virgil Ortiz so we could get that big fight with Teofimo Lopez, that's a good fight as well. Because, ladies and gentlemen, let me tell you like this. Teofimo Lopez, it is more accomplished than Virgil Ortiz. We got to be honest with that. He's more accomplished. So if Bruce Ennis is going to be fighting Teofimo Lopez, who's daring to be great, going to go up another division. Hey, yo, I'm going to tell you like this. Like I said, he's the captain of the generation, the commander-in-chief. When he calls out somebody, he means it. Just like when he called out Vasily Lomachenko, he meant that. Just like when he called out Josh Taylor, he meant that. Just like when he's calling out Jerome Bruce Ennis, Gervonta Tank Davis, and Bud Crawford, however you want to call it. Maybe it is too much for you. Maybe you be like, oh, damn, man, but it's too much. I don't know. He's still, one thing about Teofimo Lopez, when he calls out somebody, he means it. He gets it. His father and himself, they get it. They want it. They want to be great. They want to take over the sport of boxing, take over 2.0 in effect. Teofimo Lopez hiring Eddie Reynoso, prestige trainer of the year recipient several years ago. Y'all already know, training Canelo Alvarez, El Rey de Boxeo, King Nello, a.k.a. Cartelo, a.k.a. Cash Nello, a.k.a. Payday, a.k.a. Get the F out of here, man. 210 said, yo, I thought it was cap. Man, but Top Rank trying to make it happen. That trapped me out. That tripped me out. Hey, yo, I'm telling you. Give me 1 second, y'all. Give me 1 sec. Give me 1 sec. Give me 1 sec. Give me 1 sec, ladies and gentlemen. Give me 1 second. Smash that like button, ladies and gentlemen. Smash that like, baby. Mindful Sage is in the building. If you want to become a member of the Punch Drunk Boxing, you already know where to go, man. Join in. Don't be afraid. Don't be afraid to support. Shout out to everybody in the chat. You already know February 22nd, David Morrell versus David Benavidez. Benavidez, Morrell. Boogeyman versus Boogeyman. Monster versus Monster. Undefeated versus Undefeated. 175, 175. Shout out to... Yeah, it's gonna be a good fight, but there's a lot of things to talk about, man. Hey, yo, what about Gervonta Tank Davis, the most ghetto, most hood press conference in the history of the sport of boxing? Man, they should have just had me hosting. They should have had me hosting the show. Damn it, you know what I'm saying? Damn, they should have had me hosting. Mindful says, Haney, irrelevant. You should. CCI in the building. What's good, man? Oh, what's up, Punch? Let's get it, Teo Facts. Got to give a lot of credit. Got to give a lot of credit to Teofimo Lopez. Got to give a lot of credit. Got to give a lot of credit to Teofimo Lopez. And I'm saying, but you know what? We got to shout out with the winners of yesterday. Richardson Hitchins. You know what I'm saying? Look, from New York City. I'm from New York. You feel me? Brooklyn. He from Brooklyn. I'm from Wash Heights, Harlem. You feel me? We got another champion. New York boxing is coming up. New York boxing is coming up. You know what I'm saying? I'm not too much of a fan of his style because I'm about electricity. I'm about captivating the imagination, the emotions of the boxing fans. But yo, it was a great victory. It is what it is, man. He became a champion. Shout out to Richardson Hitchins. I wasn't too much fan of Paru, in my opinion, because to be honest, I wasn't too much up on even Subriel Matias. So when Paru beat Subriel Matias, it wasn't like, oh my God. It was more like, man, this was the boogeyman that everybody was talking about. You know what I'm saying? I mean, he was good for the sport of boxing because I always stay in tune with, I know Latino boxing, Puerto Rican boxing. So, you know, it gave that type of energy that I believe that Puerto Rican boxing needed, but I never thought that he was the guy anyway. You know what I'm saying? I think in Puerto Rican boxing is Amanda Serrano that got Puerto Rican boxing on her shoulders. You know what I'm saying? Edgar Berlanga was out there in Puerto Rico supporting Richardson Hitchins, calling out the likes of Kalen Plant again, Charlo, Jaime Munguia. But I would like to see Edgar Berlanga in the East Coast versus Demetrius Andre. You know what I'm saying? Hey, yo, I support that Edgar Berlanga is doing this thing. Yet at the end of the day, you didn't beat Canelo Alvarez. I think that even when Eddie Hearn, shout out to Eddie Hearn, one of the prestige promoters in the sport of boxing, when he was talking about, we going to have a homecoming fight versus anyone in the top 15. Like, yo, what you mean a homecoming fight? A homecoming fight to me is when you get a big win. You see, like Richardson Hitchins, if his next fight is a homecoming fight, it's because he got a big win and now he's coming home to celebrate that type of win with a top 15 fighter. I can understand that. You feel me? But I feel like Edgar Berlanga is taking that loss like if it was a major victory. It's like they're going on a victory lap. And now I'm like, no, bro, no, chill, relax. I'm glad that Edgar Berlanga got his money. I'm glad that Edgar Berlanga got his experience. But my man, you parading around like you won. Like I never see nobody really be excited over a loss. It's crazy. It's crazy. In the building, Jose Benavidez Sr.
What's up? How you doing, everybody? Thank you so much for the invite. Super excited. We're here in Miami. In camp, David Benavidez against Morrell, fighting for the WBA world title and the WBC interim world title. So we're excited, brother.
That's like an interim unification bout right there.
Yeah.
Hey, welcome to Miami. So that's that before is in Seattle. You know what I'm saying? Arizona. Now it's the Miami. Blue Beach got you, right?
Yeah.
Got you. So, man, talk to us about this fight. Is Boogeyman versus Boogeyman.
It's a great fight, man. It's a very dangerous fight. We're fighting a guy that's young, strong, very decorated amateur, left-hander, hungry, and a two-time world champion. So, man, we're excited about this fight. These are the fights that David's looking for, the fights that are going to bring danger to his career. The fights that people want to see. Everybody's excited about these fights. David just wants to make history, and the only way to make history is just giving the fans what they want, giving them hard fights, and we're excited about that. And David's super excited, super motivated, mentally, physically. Man, he's strong, fast, and I see him in another level.
That's what's up, man. Y'all just moved up to the 175-pound division when y'all beat Alexandre. In 168, y'all ran through Kalen Plant. Y'all beat my guy Demetrius Andre, and then y'all moved up. So y'all on a roll right now, still undefeated, still heavily ducked. Of course, we know who. Shout out to Canelo Alvarez, but of course that's the fight y'all been winning the fight and still never gotten. But David Morrell was another guy that if it's not talking about David Benavidez as the boogeyman in 168, everybody was saying that David Morrell was that guy. That's a great fight, even though that is not like the championship fight like Bivol and Beterbiev in 175, but that's like yeah. The matchup in boxing is becoming more than just a championship fight. Y'all making championship matchup fights. Are y'all happy about that?
Super happy, super excited. Like I said, we want to fight nothing but the big guys, We were chasing Canelo for almost 3-4 years. That didn't happen, so we decided to go to 175. And now we want to face whoever's there at 175. We want to face Bivol, Beterbiev. But before we do that, we gotta show up. We gotta beat David Morrell. We gotta look. We can't just win. We gotta look impressive in order to get those big fights. If everything goes well, I'm pretty sure it's gonna go well. I'm super positive and sure that David's gonna win on February 1st. And we would love a fight with Bivol or Beterbiev, And we're also looking to fight at cruiserweight. We would like to fight Zurdo Ramirez also.
Ooh, that cruiserweight?
Yeah, anywhere. Yeah, cruiserweight. That's where he has 2 belts, so it should be good. I mean,
no, of course. I mean, a lot of people.
Really good friends. We're really good friends with Zurdo Ramirez. He's a great fighter. But at the end of the day, it will be an honor to fight these guys.
Hey, that'll be a epic fight right there, especially for the Latino, for Mexicans and stuff like that. That would be a wonderful fight, Zurdo Ramirez and David Benavidez. But of course, you got a tough task in front of you. And then if you do beat David Morrell, then of course y'all want to get that undisputed. Whether it's going to be Bivol, whether it's going to get Beterbiev. How did you feel from moving from 168 to 175? What did you feel was the things that y'all felt like y'all need to work on? I know he was injured throughout the fight, but what do y'all learn from that jump from 168 and 175?
We learn a lot, man. We've been learning every day and every fight. David gets better and better, and he learns a lot. Unfortunately, we never ever had an injury in a fight. The last fight, David torn a tendon and then a nerve move, and then we were using the left a lot so we can let the right hand heal, and we messed up the right hand 2 weeks before the fight. We got a cut over the left eye, and it was just, man, the worst camp we ever had. But thank God, he was able to win that fight. I told him we should cancel the fight, but the monster he is, he says, no, I'm going to win that fight. I just want to get to the weigh-ins and be there. I'm going to win that fight with broken hands or cut eyes and all that. I'm a warrior. I'm an animal. And that's what he did, thank God, he looked impressive in my eyes, with two injured hands and a cut over his eye. And that's why they call him Mexican Monster. And we learn. He feels super comfortable at 168, 175, and even cruiserweight. Like I said, he wants to face nothing but the best at those divisions.
That's what's up, man. How y'all like the East Coast? Cause y'all more of a West Coast type of family. How
It's
y'all like?
beautiful, man. It's beautiful. It's beautiful, man.
What?
Everywhere you go here, but we're not here. We're here to work, and yeah, there are a lot of distractions, but we are able to stay focused and still train in a beautiful place. It's hot. It's man. I never been in a place like this. That I thought it was gonna be cold. I brought my sweaters, my pants, and all that, and man,
It's 70, what, like 77, 78 out there, like 80,
yeah, it's
right?
hot, bro. It's hot. So it's beautiful because we get to go run at the beach and I mean that's the only nice place that we can go because all the other days we're in the gym.
Yeah, yeah. I always used to say, because we know that David Benavidez he's Mexican, and then he have and then he's have Ecuadorian, and I think he's part Dominican, right? Remember what I
Yeah,
spoke to?
yeah. His grandmother is from Ecuador.
Mhm.
His father, I believe, I never met his father. His grandfather.
His
I
grandfather.
think he's Dominican, I believe. But the grandma is Ecuadorian. I'm 100% Mexican. So yeah, he represents pretty
Yeah.
much not just those countries. He represents all the world.
Latino America. No, you know
Yeah,
what?
yeah,
Because I'm Dominican, right? So I usually, when I'll be saying the Mexican monster, the Ecuadorian monster, the Dominican monster.
yeah,
I
yeah.
said, man, if even Benavidez was in the East Coast, because there's no Dominicans out there in the West Coast. But if he was in the East Coast, he gonna be like, yo, he's Dominican too. Let's go. Let's wave that flag as well.
Yeah, and I'm super proud for him to represent all those countries, man. It's beautiful, man, and we're just here to fight for the fans, give the fans what they want.
Mhm.
They've been asking about this fight too. Mara's been asking about that fight, and David went ahead and talked to Al Heyman, and I said, you know what, I want this guy. He's been asking for the fight. He deserves the fight. He's been winning. He's a two-time world champion. That's a tough fight, and let's give the fans what they want.
And shout out to Al Heyman and stuff like that. What's the misconception? Because when David Benavidez asked for a fight, I remember when the $50 million, they offered $50 million to Canelo Alvarez, and I went to actually ask to fact check with Steven Espinoza. And Steven Espinoza said, yes, we did offer Canelo Alvarez the fight. So Canelo Alvarez actually avoided to fight David Benavidez and avoided an offer. Has anybody has sent y'all an offer like Turkey Al Sheikh or anything like that to fight David Benavidez outside of that time, a year and a half ago?
Well, there's so many talks about that, but like right now, we're focused on David Morrell. It's a tough fight, very dangerous fight. We can't think nothing more than that right now at this point. But there's been offers here and there, nothing serious, nothing big. But we got a big test in front of us on February 1st,
Mhm.
so we can't underestimate David Morrell. He's a good fighter. He has everything to win. We have nothing to win, everything to lose. So at the end of the day, I'm very comfortable that David's gonna beat him. He's gonna look spectacular, and he's gonna show the world why he's called a Mexican monster. But at the end of the day, we gotta make sure we stay focused, do what we're supposed to do, take care of business, and then start thinking about all these other fighters.
What you think is David Morrell's best attributes?
I'm not trying to be mean, man. The only thing that I see that he does well, I mean, not that he does well. He's young, hungry, left-hander, but in my opinion, and people are gonna get mad when I say this right now, I don't think he has a great jab.
Mm,
I don't think he has a great left. I
mm,
don't think he has a good body shot or a great uppercut. Head
mm,
movement, I don't really see him moving his head. He stays very tall. He's just an athlete. To me, I think he's still in that amateur. He hasn't changed that style that much. He is getting better and better and better.
Yeah.
But I don't see. He's never fought somebody like David that puts all that pressure. That been to wars and been to everything. He's never been in a situation where he gets hit. Now, what do I do? Doesn't make sense. He's
True,
never
true.
been taken to the deep waters, and he is going to be taken to the deep waters, and I think he's going to draw.
Wow. What did leading, because I think y'all have fought great style of fight, you know what I'm saying, at the elite level to prepare you for anything that David Morrell is going to bring to the table, like the Kalen plan, like the Demetrius Andre, Southpaw, Orthodox, and then you got the Alexander Usyk, big guy that took a lot of Benavidez shot. Who was the toughest opponent you think your son faced up to this point?
You know what? I thought Boo Boo Andrade would be the toughest.
Mhm.
Because man, I knew he was gonna beat him, and I knew he was too big for him, and I knew he had better punches and combinations and that. But when I started hearing the people, oh, Boo was gonna, he's a slick fighter. He's gonna make him look like an amateur. He's gonna expose him. It's fast, left-hander, and this and that. And then I kind of worry a little bit. I'm like, fuck. Hey, you know what? That's a fucking tough fight. It is a tough fight. That's the first time I went up there a little worried, but I
Mm.
knew that David was too strong, and I knew when David hit him, it was game over. But he did. I would say that it was the easiest, but I think it was preparing for him. It was the toughest because how do you find a sparring partner like that?
True, true. Yeah, I was
So
watching the fight, and it was like the first 3 rounds. A lot of people were surprised that Demetrius Andre went after him. People thought that he was going to be on, you know what I'm saying, on the outside and things of that nature. So I was, I was like, because I know Demetrius Andre. I support Demetrius Andre. He's my guy. So of course,
I
I was
like
going
him.
for
I like
Demetrius
him. Big
Andre.
shout out to Demetrius. Even though he's talking a lot of shit, it's okay. I understand him.
No,
It doesn't.
he actually does respect you. He just like any other
But
fighter
he's
that
talking a lot
you
of shit about, oh, with Memo. I don't know. Like, come on, bro. We don't do that shit. We will never do that shit. We were tested like 2, 3 times a week, and I mean, I knew that David was a stronger and bigger guy. He's too
do.
fucking small for 168.
Mhm.
But I like him. I like him. Like I said, he's a great fighter, and I think he could still be a champion. And he's a very dangerous fighter for a lot of fighters.
Yeah.
And I would love to see him with other fighters at 168. I would love to see him with Berlanga. I would like to see him even with Diego Pacheco, one of my fighters. I would love to see him with
Oh,
Caleb
yeah.
Plant. I mean, fuck, he's a dangerous fighter, man. That
That
motherfucker, that motherfucker didn't let me go to sleep for a couple of weeks.
that Pacheco and Andre is a good fight. That
Man, I would love to make that fight happen. So for all the promoters that are listening to that, that would be a great fight, for Diego Pacheco and Boo Boo, But Diego Pacheco, I feel that he's there now, ready to fight Caleb Plant, Berlanga, the other one, the Mexican one guy, what's his name? Fuck, I just forgot
Jaime
his name.
Munguia.
Munguia. So I think any of those guys, we really want Munguia. We really want Munguia. So if that could happen, Diego Pacheco, Munguia, that would be a great fight.
Do you I know that David Benavidez before the fight with Alexandre said that he will move back to 168. But is it easy for y'all? Because I'm not really a fan of moving up and down. Look what happened to Roy Jones Jr. in his heyday. If he never did that mistake and coming back down, I think it took a hit with his legacy. Are you a fan of that, going up and win, then
We're
coming back
warriors,
down?
man. We're our warriors. We're here to give the people what they want. I think a fight with Munguia would make sense. People would love to see that fight. Uh, Berlanga, whoever, and Billy, whoever. But these people don't want to fight David. So what's the purpose?
Mm,
When we can try to go fight Better Be Bold. Those are the guys that we really want to face, the monsters of the division. And like I said, if that doesn't happen, we'll go to cruiserweight and fight Zurdo Ramirez. That's what's in our list right now. Be Bold, Better Beef, and Zurdo Ramirez. That's who we want to go face. But in the meantime, I know we have to prove ourselves, keep proving ourselves, and
mhm.
whoever's there, we're going to take out in order to get to those 3 people.
Shout out to Mindful Sage. Said, Jose, thank you for representing Latino excellence. Good looking out, Sage.
Thank you, man. We're 100% Latinos. That's what we're here for, man. Work hard, show the people that there's no, we're not scared of nobody. We're here to fight anybody. And at the end of the day, a loss, it's not the end of the world, you know. And but to make history, you know, all the greats lost two, three fights. So we
Hmm.
want to, we just in our mind is just making history. That's all we want. We want people to be proud of us and say this motherfucker fought everybody. He
Facts.
didn't run from nobody.
Facts. I think we are entering. I think we leaving that era of people protecting their the Money Mayweather era. Because like I said, look, we got this fight that is not it's not really the championship fight, of course, but it's still a championship matchup. Is it still a legacy fight? The prior three fights that you had is legacy fights.
It just gets excited, man, because you know all the Cubans, man, making a lot of noise. Look at the Cuban that quit last night. You know,
Ajá. Ella en
that's a
Miami right
matter.
now, que está todo lo cubano. Ahora tú
It's a matter of, and a big shout out to all the Cubanos. I love the Cuban boxing, man. I think that the skills and all that's an honor to fight the Cubans. You know, it's always a war, and they got a lot of skills. And David's fighting David Morrell. I got Omar Salcido, the one that stopped Colbert, is fighting Andy Cruz on the
Mhm.
25th. So man, I don't know what's going on with all those Cuban fighters now. We're fighting all these Cubans, you know.
Yeah, you know there's a misconception or a myth or reality in Cuba. They don't believe in hard sparring in the dungeon, in the Cuban dungeon. Is and do you
I don't
feel
really believe on that. I don't believe on that either. I believe that sparring should be fun. Sparring should be learning. And sparring, but fucking the Mexican monster, he wants to fucking go to war every fucking time. But for some people, work. For some people, to me, it's more about learning, you know, and not wearing yourself out.
but there's that reputation that once you push that Cuban into that dog fight, they don't really have that dog because they're not raised in having those hard sparring, those doghouse sparring. Do you believe that
Yeah.
y'all gonna push David Morrell to the point to be a dog and the dog ain't gonna show up?
That's what I'm saying. He's gonna go. He's gonna have to go to the deep waters, and he's gonna drown. He's gonna drown because he's never been with somebody like David. Yeah, he can say this. Everybody can say that. You know, but David's a fucking different animal. You
Mhm.
know, he has all the experience. You know, he's been fucking fighting since he was 2 years old. He had his first exhibition at 3 years old. He debuted at 16 years old. He was the youngest champion at 20 years old. He's a four-time world champion. You know, in two
And
different
sparred
divisions. So
everybody.
I
And
mean,
sparred everybody.
fuck. Yeah.
And he sparred everybody from the
At fucking
Cuban.
16, he's part fucking champions at 168, 175, and heavyweights.
Hey, what is do you see your son in the future going to that heavyweight division?
Yeah, that's the plan. That's the plan. He has the height. Hopefully, we can fucking go and start fresh with Andy Reese. That would be a dream fight. You know, I love Andy Reese. Andy Reese is a great person. He's a good friend. But like I said, you know, it would be an honor. We want to fight those that are fucking Andy. It's fucking fast. He's good. I mean, his last fight he got injured, but man, it would be an honor to face. We would love to start with something like that. You know, like Andy Reese. You know.
That's what's up. Even Buatsi, who was a cruiserweight, went to the heavyweight division. Now he's weighing 260 pounds and knocked the dude out cold. So
Yeah. Look
I,
at
I
James
think
Tony. You know, David looks a lot of James Tony. He was short for a heavyweight, you know. So, yeah, David just wants to be like the greatest, you know. And in
Mhm.
order to do that, you got to face everybody, you know. Where David's at right now, he's super motivated with another grandson on the way. So, super excited, man. And he's and mentally and physically, he's in a very good stage right now. And he gives me the motivation for me to talk shit, bro. Because I know we got to back that shit up, you know? We got to back it up. We got to back it up. We can't just win a fight. We have to look impressive.
what you think about Tim Bradley's comments about father training that they shouldn't be in the sport of boxing?
I don't really pay attention to none of that, man. You know, at the end of the day, everybody's free to say whatever they want to say. I'm just trying to do the best that I can. I'm trying to be a better father, a better husband, a better grandfather, a better friend, and a better husband. You know, fuck, I didn't know nothing. And when I was 26 years old, I didn't know nothing about boxing, but I
Mhm.
dedicated myself to learn and to be a sponge, a student of the game, you know. And I still think that I don't know shit, and I'm
Mm.
still learning every day. You know, every day I wake up so motivated, trying to find ways, and
Yeah.
you know how to stand, how to use the mechanism, how to work on your IQ, how to connect with the fighter. How, to me, it's like if you have a fucking Ferrari and if you don't know how to drive it, what's the point?
What was the point of having it? Go get
Yeah,
your
so
fucking
me, I'm
service.
trying, man. I'm trying. Everybody has their own opinions. I done something that nobody has ever done in their lives. Having two sons that are world champions, breaking records, and both of them broke records since they were little. But
Mhm.
and at the end of the day, I haven't done anything. I'm still working hard, and I mean, I'm not looking for any credits or any of that. I always said, when I find a trainer that can train better than me, go ahead, let's go. When I find a better manager than me, let's go. But
Mhm.
until this date, I train them, I manage them, and thank God they're one of the highest. My fighters are one of the highest paid athletes. And everybody hates me because I fight for every penny. And all these promoters, they don't like me, so I just do what I can. To get whatever what they deserve. So. I'm just trying, man. I'm happy where I'm at, and I'm happy with what I'm doing, and I'm happy to help fighters, and this is my life. I love what I do, and I'm gonna continue to do it to the day I die.
Hey, your business model is working. It's working for Pacheco. Pacheco was near to accomplish that as well with David Benavidez and your other son,
Look,
Jose
look
Benavidez
what we
Jr.
did with Rayo
Brian.
Valenzuela from 12 fights, the world champion.
Mhm.
I been working with him since he started professionally. We got him over. I adopted him like my son. He was living with us since he was 17 years old, and
What
even
happened
though
with
we're
that
not working
situation?
together, huh?
What's the details on your side of the story on that
At the end of
situation?
the day, for everybody that knows boxing or any business, when you have a person that's making millions, everybody wants to be part of it.
Mm.
So that's when you start hearing people and saying things and all that. It was heartbroken for me. But at the end of the day, life keeps going. I learn a lot from that, and I wish him the best. He's a great fighter, and he's gonna continue being a great champion. And I did everything that I could to get him to that, and made a lot of money, and
Mhm.
guarantee his next fight. So now he's free to go. And he'll find out in the future.
Yeah,
In my heart, I know I did the best that I could. And I'll tell you right now, never took any advantage of him, never took any money like people are saying and all that. But everything's going to come within time,
full circus. Yeah,
And I'm very happy, very relaxed because I did everything I could.
that's like como tu muchacho when they will be like, I'm gonna leave, I'm gonna run away from home, and then they
Oh,
leave, and then they start knocking on your door like,
exactly. And I'm gonna be here with my arms open because we're humans. We make mistakes. You can't take that. It hurts, but you learn from that. Everybody, we all learn from that. So, man, the biggest thing in my mind and my heart is that he became a champion in my hands. I'm
yeah.
paid. I'm done. So to do that, from a guy that didn't know nothing about boxing, it's a great feeling, and man, it's very satisfying, and fuck, man, I'm so motivated, man. I want to keep making more champions without
That's what
knowing nothing.
hey, that's what I'm talking about. What do you feel about Riha season, Turkey Alashiga? What do you feel what he's doing to the sport of boxing?
I think it's a great thing. We want more people to come in and put a lot of money and put more fights like they're doing. They're changing boxing a little bit, even with the little guiding to the fights, the promos and all that. It's different.
Mhm.
And they come out with all those lights and they bring rappers and they give a show also. I think it's a great thing for boxing. We're super happy with Al Heyman, PVC, Amazon Prime, and TGB, Sansom. Uh, we're happy.
That
Uh, so they've been doing everything, but I'm happy for all these other guys that are with all these other promoters.
yeah.
Uh, we just need more promoters like that so we can see more great fights. And like the fight last night, to me, I think Ram Navarrete with Oscar Valdez was a great fight.
Oh, it was a great fight.
The rematch with the Cuban guy with I forgot
Ramirez.
yeah, Ramirez. It was exciting, and
Did you feel
uh,
he? Did you feel he quit as a person in the gym?
in my heart, he could have taken a knee, get up, and kind of say that he couldn't see. That was even better. But quitting like that, it's just to me, it's like, man, yeah, I think yeah, we didn't know if it was the elbow or was the punch, but it was a punch there. So I'm not here to criticize on him or whatever, but just the way he quit is what it's gonna stay forever.
Yeah. As a as a spectator, it's hard to criticize them because in the end of the day, it's still a career, and you want longevity. That's the way that you pay the
But
bills.
he's the only one that felt what's going on to his head, you know. But I was confused. The whole everybody was confused. Like, what happened? What happened? We're asking him, what happened? You know, so everybody was confused. But he only knows what was going through his head or what happened, you know. But at the end of the day,
Is that what's gonna happen to
Warriors.
David Morrell? Another Cuban gonna go like that? Is that no mas?
Man, hopefully,
Is it gonna be David
not, man.
Morrell? No mas,
Hopefully
David
not. You
Morrell?
know, we're looking to give the people an entertainment. We're hoping to give the fans a great fight where they fucking remember this fight, David Benavidez against Morale. So not that way, you know. Two warriors are coming up and giving a great show for the people.
That's what's up, man. Jose Benavidez Sr., prestige trainer, manager, doing his thing, got his sons to title to become champions. What can we expect from Jose Benavidez Jr.? Is he going to be back in the ring? What division
He's
going to
on
be?
the card. Huh?
Okay.
Yeah. He's fighting. I got David Benavidez fighting on the card. I got Junior Benavidez fighting on the card. I got Daniel Blancas fighting on the card, and he's training hard, man. He's training, um, uh, and he's super motivated now with his little girls, my granddaughters, and man, I love my life, man. I struggle a lot with these kids when they were coming up. Now they're adults, and man, now I see the sun, man. It makes me super motivated. I'm super proud of what they've done in their lives, and they continue to struggle and keep working hard.
That's what's up, man. Any message? I know that, yeah, of course, I got your eyes set on David Morrell, but of course, everybody's always gonna want the primary fight in the sport of boxing, and that is David Benavidez versus Canelo Alvarez. I know y'all tired of the questions. I'm not even gonna ask. I'm not even gonna ask you the question of Canelo Alvarez, David. But I want you to. But just this. Is it that? That's it? Y'all not looking back at Canelo Alvarez? Y'all not gonna entertain that no more. Y'all just moving forward. Is Morrell the winner of Bivol, Beterbiev, and Suldo Ramirez? That's it. No more Canelo Alvarez.
Yeah, not for now. You know, the reason he asked for $200 million is not to fight David. So I don't think nobody's gonna pay him $200 million. So let's just hope that tomorrow Canelo Alvarez will wake up and say, "Hey, at least give me 100,000." And I think they will give him 100,000 to make that fight, but 200,000 it's an illusion. So hopefully somebody comes out with that money, but I don't think nobody will come up with that. So to for now, let's just focus on the real fights that can happen.
Hey, you know what? Now that we saw Usyk is getting 114 million. Now it doesn't look too much. I think he could get 150 to fight your son at least, or 200. I think so because Usyk is getting 114 million.
Well, I think they can make their money if they give him 200 million, but the risk is a little bit too big, I think. And plus, I don't think Canelo, even though if he gets the 200 million, I don't know what other excuses he's gonna bring. You know, so it's not that easy. You know, he knows he doesn't want to face David, and even if they give him the 200 million, he might come up with something else.
What do you think about that Bud Crawford and Canelo? What do you think about that, fam?
I mean, I would like to see it, you know, and I will see it 100%. I just think Canelo's too big for Crawford, you know. At the end of the day, it will be a great fight, I believe, you know. But I think Canelo's too big.
What are y'all ever planning to do that a homecoming fight in
Why don't
Mexico?
I mean? I think they're struggling, right, to make that fight, right?
I
What?
think so. I mean,
Why don't they make that fight with David Benavidez at 168?
but
Hey,
Crawford and
hey.
Benavidez.
I mean, why not? We're 100% ready to go. Let's make it happen.
Let's
Let's
go,
not.
Crawford versus David Benavidez. Let's go. Yeah. Crawford said he'll move to 168-pound division, right?
Why not? You know, I think, but I think still, you know, it's too small for David. But you know,
Who knows?
uh,
That's even the fans like to see illusions. They like to see people.
yeah. But I'm
Hey,
just saying he's too small, man, too small. But you know, if he's fighting Canelo, and then if that fight's not happening, you know, make it happen.
Hey, is the reason why a lot of people did see Mike Tyson versus Jake Paul, because the illusion of Mike Tyson that he's going to be that guy of the past, the baddest man of the planet. What you felt about that event? And I want to ask you about Amanda Serrano and Katie Taylor. What do you feel about the women fight?
Well, first, let me talk about Mike Tyson, man. I love Mike Tyson, man, especially because he gave David the name, the Mexican Monster. And man, you know, he gave us a lot of great fights, and I'm a big fan, and I'm always going to be a big fan of the greatest, Mike Tyson. You know, I was like, fuck. I felt like he was my family. I'm like, oh, don't hurt him. Oh, his leg that's not working. Oh, man. Oh, please, let him go through decision. You know, don't hurt him. You know, I mean, it was just painful for me to see that, man. But thank God
Yeah.
everything went good. He didn't get hurt. He make money. That you know, at the end of the day, that's what we're here for, to make money, so you could give your family a better future. And I was happy that no injuries. He didn't get dropped. He didn't get hurt. At the end of the day, it's entertainment. But I was nervous, man.
Yeah. I think if it wasn't for the knee, I think he could have done better. If it wasn't for the injured knee, I think he could have done better. I think he
Yeah,
could have done better.
Serrano's a tough fight, great fight. These girls are always trying to prove more than men. They gave us a great fight. Unfortunately, you know, whatever, you know, for some reason she always get cuts. I mean, whoever fights with Katie Taylor get cut. You know,
Right?
I didn't really pay attention to that, but I was like, what the fuck? Oh yeah, I don't know, man. But it's a great fight.
I thought it was a robbery. What you thought? Who you thought won that fight?
What was that?
I thought it was a robbery. I thought Amanda Serrano should have won. What you thought about that fight? Who you
You
thought?
know what? I was, man. I didn't really, to be honest with you, I wasn't trying to score the rounds or nothing like
Okay.
that. I was just having fun, man. It was great. It was a good fight, and man, at the end of the day, in my mind, because I didn't really pay attention to it, I thought it was a very close fight.
Okay. Do you think that David Benavidez will ever fight and will have a spectacle or exhibition, whatever y'all want to call it? David Benavidez versus Jake Paul in a stadium like that.
We're down. We're down. Let's make it happen. Like I said, we're down for whatever, man. Yeah. We want to give the people what they want. Exhibition would be great. Not a real fight. An
Mhm.
exhibition would be good. Why not? You know.
Get him
Uh,
back. Get him back for Mike Tyson.
uh,
Get him
uh,
back.
no, big shout out to Jake Paul. You know, we're training in his gym in Miami. He's a great person too. But like I said, it's an honor. It will be an honor. You know, why not? Why not make fun, make money in between us? You know, friends and family and all that. You know, why not? It will be a good exhibition, a fight or whatever. You know, a lot of respect for Jake Paul. You know, he's bringing a lot of fans to boxing for what he does, and he sells a lot, man. So.
Yeah.
God
He's a
bless
plus.
him and keep making money.
Yeah, shout out to Most Valuable Promotions, Jake Paul, Nakisa, Netflix. Man, I wish Netflix stays in boxing. It was a great experience
Yeah,
out there in Dallas, Texas.
it benefits for all the boxing fighters, you know, because it brings more fans to see boxing now.
Yeah, man. Ladies and gentlemen, y'all already know it's February 25th, T-Mobile Arenas, Las Vegas, Nevada. David Benavidez, the Monster versus David Morrell Jr., Monster versus Monster, undefeated versus undefeated. With WBA interim versus WBC interim, it's going to be a great fight. We here with Jose Benavidez Sr., Prestige Trainer Manager. Thank you, my brother. Anything you want to
Thank
add?
you. I just want to thank all the fans, and we're working hard to give you guys a good fight, an exciting fight, pay-per-view, Amazon Prime. And if you guys can come, we're going to be live in Las Vegas at the T-Mobile Arena, you know. So I'm excited, man. I can't wait for that day to happen. I'm going to be watching ringside, so it's going to be exciting.
You got to go have the best seat in the house.
Thank you. Thank you, brother.
All right, my brother. Thank you very much. I appreciate you. All right. Shout out to Jose Benavidez Sr. Let me get this thing out the way. Shout out to Jose Benavidez Sr. Ladies and gentlemen, smash the like button. Y'all already know it's Punch Wrong Boxing, aka Mr. Moo Shot himself. Jose Benavidez Sr., you know, giving us a little bit of everything. You know what I'm saying? The Canelo Alvarez, he didn't want the fight. He won 200 mil. Diego Pacheco versus Demetrius Andre, that he would love to make that fight. Oh, we're gonna be talking about that fight. I gotta make a video about that fight. Diego Pacheco versus Demetrius Andre. And that was the hardest fight going into the fight. He said it was easy, but it was the hardest fight. But at the end of the day, it's like that. We thought that Terrence Bud Crawford versus Earl Spence was gonna be the hardest fight, right? What else we got? We got Rayo. He said that, you know, even if Rayo want to come back, that he got his open arms and stuff like that, that people make mistakes. And look, they have developed Rayo, you know what I'm saying? They put him on the map. I don't know the details of it. Maybe we get Rayo on the channel and he could say his side of the story and stuff like that. But look, ladies and gentlemen, we've been talking about that, matchups in the sport, that we need some great fights in the sport of boxing. David Benavidez gave us Kalen Plant. David Benavidez gave us Demis Andre. David Benavidez gave it Alexander Usyk, and there to be Gray moved up in the division. You know what? And now he's giving us David Morrell, another boogeyman in the sport of boxing, in which a lot of people feel that he is avoided. So we got to give a lot of credit to David Benavidez. It's not the ultimate championship fights, but it's the ultimate fight that is just as good as a championship fight. Like I said the other day, look, Gervonta Tank Davis versus Lamar Roach is a championship fight, right? But a lot of people don't like it. David Morrell versus David Benavidez is not outside of the interim, is not the championship fight, but it's better than that. We wanted to see Boots Ennis versus Virgil Ortiz. That was not going to be for any titles in 154. It's better than that. It's better than a world championship bout. So got to give a lot of credit. Smash that like button. Smash that like if you haven't become a member of the Punch Drunk Boxing. You already know where to go. Hold on. Let's go. Good looking out with a super chat. CCI, my did I get you? What's up, Punch? Let it go. I see you, my brother. Good looking out with a $2 super chat. Low Nose Boxing in the building. What's good, man? Members in the other channel. Member. He's so Latino excellence. You already know. Alfonso, I would like to see Uwe versus Espinoza. Just that Espinoza is big as hell. He weighed 144 that night of the fight, but Uwe is way more faster than Robisi, and he has natural power. Can you imagine what Uwe would have done Robisi? And I said a long time ago, damn, if Uwe was gonna be moving up, I see 126 pound to the 126 pound. I said Robisi would be the perfect opponent, but damn, I would have said like that Ramirez would have quit. I didn't think that, but I've been saying it for quite some times. I love my Cubanos. I like my Cubana. I like Cuban sandwich. But the thing is when you get the Cubans into a dog fight, they don't bark. It won't goes from woof to meow, 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 meow. Are we gonna see that type of Cuban? Are we going to see that type of Cuban and David Morrell? Are we? We saw what happened with Rigondeaux versus Lomachenko. Quit. Saw what happened to Ramirez yesterday. Quit. When we bring it to a dog fight, I don't know. Luis Ortiz, what happened? I don't know, folks. Maybe he's in the water. Low Nose Boxing. Let me see what Fonzo say. Yo, Crawford showed that he can't do nothing with Canelo in the way he fought Masrimov. And Bud is one of my favorites. And Bud at 168, he is no Leonard nor Durant. But hey, Durant quit though. Fonzo, don't forget that while we saying no Master Ramirez, it's because Roberto Durant quit. You know? You feel me? People like to say, yo, put the fighters in the back in the days. It's better than today. But it was quitting like they quit yesterday. They was quitting decades ago. It is what it is. Low Nose Boxers. If T.O.'s winning a fight, Boots, yo, get Bud, then Bud should fight David to get Canelo. Yes. Jose Benavidez Sr. said, how about Bud Crawford fight my son at 168? Ooh, how about Bud fights my son at 168? That's what Jose Benavidez said. Gamboa quit before. I'm telling you, man. There's something in the water. And now David Benavidez is training in Miami, close to the Cubans. He's trying to smell what type of if he smells quitting them. I don't know. But ladies and gentlemen, there's a lot of things, man. Yo. A lot of things in the sport of boxing, man. Shout out to Teofimo Lopez calling out Boost, calling out Tank, calling out Bud. 210 Boxing said that Top Rank told them that they're trying to make the Teofimo Lopez versus Boost fight. And if that was the reason why Boots' team pulled out of that private negotiations with Virgil Ortiz to get the Teofimo Lopez fight, I think that's an electric fight. Boots versus Tio, two of the most entertaining fighters in the sport of boxing. They came up together when Teofimo Lopez won the 215 National Golden Gloves in the lightweight division. Boots Ennis won it in the welterweight division. So, you know, they came up together. They're around the same age. I think that Boots Ennis is 1 year older than Teofimo Lopez. He's a little late bloomer compared to the likes of Teofimo Lopez and Shakur and Devin. They have accomplished things in the sport of boxing. They have gotten into the better fights. Boots Ennis has been doing what's good, Bonilla. Boots has been you know, his team hasn't, you know, he's been having you know, hiccups with the men in suits, you know. But hopefully everything gets back together. Whatever, he's with Matchroom Boxing. Hopefully they get the fight. Top Rank and Matchroom Boxing. You got Turkey. He's out there. He's making these promotional companies collaborate with one another. Lara didn't quit though. Nah, Lara didn't quit. Nah, he ain't quit. He ain't quit. He got a little dog in him. Got a little dog. Was good. Duran quit, but he redeemed himself. Yeah, he quit. You know what I'm saying? And you know, that's one thing I want to talk. I wanted to talk about Ramirez. There's another footage in slow motion that it looked like he did get hit with the elbow. But you already know how the boxing fans is. That's it. When the boxing fans says you a quitter, they're just gonna run with that. They don't give a damn if they see the facts. Illusion, perception is probably is the new reality, right? But I say this though, it's a tough look. When people say I'm willing to die in the ring, I think they willing to die fighting back, but knowing, but giving them their all. But if you can't see, it's kind of weird. You know what I'm saying? Like, think about it. You could, hey yo, sometimes you get a little thing on in your eye and it f's up everything. It's not that you don't got the heart to do, you impaired. You know what I'm saying? Like the eye is different from, all right, I got a broken hand. Oh damn, I got a dislocated shoulder. Oh damn, my ribs hurt. Damn, my arm hurt. Damn, I twisted my ankle. When you can't see what you're doing and you can't see what's coming at you, see, that's different though. It's different. And I like what you said, Lono's Boxing, about redeeming yourself. A lot of people felt that at the George Joyce versus Danny Dubois, when George Joyce broke the orbital bone of Danny Dubois, and Danny Dubois took a knee, just like Kell Brook took a knee, right? He took a knee. People didn't call it too much quit. People just said that Errol Spence knocked out Kell Brook. They ain't say that Kell Brook quit. But if they say that Kell Brook quit, and Danny Dubois quit, but he redeemed himself. He saved himself. So do you want Ramirez, as we all know that he has a broken orbital bone, did you want Ramirez to keep on fighting? Or do you want him to save himself for another fight, for another day, for another payday? Ladies and gentlemen, look at Danny Dubois right now. Everybody's giving credit to Danny Dubois, but Danny Dubois quit versus George Joyce. He took a knee, no mas, to save himself for what the future holds. So what y'all think about Danny Dubois now? So Robisi Ramirez just got to do just that. Robisi can't give beatings, but he can't receive the same way. I'm saying he has two eyes, though. Look at Brisbane from UFC. He's been fighting with one eye. It's like I get it. Like, it's like I agree with he should have kept on fighting, but then who am I for him to save himself for the greater good? I think he got the skills to pay the bills. I think he got the skills to become a world champion again. I think everybody that knows the sport of boxing and got an eye for talent. And the thing is, he wasn't doing too bad either. But look at Danny Dubois. If Danny Dubois didn't save himself, imagine that's it. Probably his career would have ended. Now, this is the reason why a lot of people also give credit to now. Oh, yeah, Uwe, the 4-division world champion, 2-division undisputed. Now, oh, yeah, Uwe fractured his orbital bone versus Nonito Donaire the first fight. And he kept on fighting in the championship rounds and actually finished strong. So the issue is that there's fighters out there that they raise the bar. And that's the thing about the sport of boxing. The sport of boxing is highly historical documented. We've seen fighters like Paz that, he is a Hall of Famer now. There's fighters out there that they just weather the storm, that show this particular fortitude and mental fortitude, that show the threshold of pain tolerance. Ramirez don't got that one. Ramirez don't got the pain tolerance. Some fighters want to live to fight another day. There's other fighters out there that want to die in that ring. Sometimes we give credit to those who, sometimes we the fans say throw in the towel. Let's not forget that Deontay Wilder ain't want to quit. And in the sport of boxing, the fans were saying throw in the towel, throw in the towel. But when Deontay Wilder said I want to go on my shield, I'm gonna say it like this: in this community, most of the people out here was disagreeing with Deontay Wilder. No. Let's be real. Let's be honest. Most of the people in this community was critiquing Deontay Wilder for saying that I want to go on my shield, and many of the people were saying that Mark Breland did a great job in throwing in the towel. So I know he had a lot of excuses as well, but did you respect Deontay Wilder for saying, man, I want to go out of my shield? Or was the business or was the boxing world making fun of Deontay Wilder? Man, you was gonna get your ass bust. You ain't nothing you gonna do. You know you gonna do. It was good that Mark Breland saved your life. It was good that Mark Breland saved his life. Nah. Let me determine how I go out. So is it a different feeling? I think it depends on the fighter, right? Let's be honest, man. It depends on the fan base, the fighter, who we give the benefit of the doubt to. Sometimes we want people to throw in the towel. Sometimes they throw the towel premature. Sometimes fighters quit. Sometimes fighters keep on going. Oh, we know that Amanda Serrano, she had her eye, she couldn't see from one eye for 7 rounds. She was getting headbutted all over the place. Her cut was talking to everybody in Dallas, Texas, like, hey, you seeing me? This bitch, Katie Taylor's headbutting me, kept headbutting me. Hey, yo, her head, yo, that was like this, and the skin was hanging down. But Amanda Serrano kept on fighting. Amanda Serrano got more testicular fortitude than Ramirez. There's other fighters out there that, you know what I'm saying, they expose the other fighter by showing their balls. Pause, because she don't got no balls, but she got testicular fortitude. You know, when people say, hey, yo, you can't even hold my jock strap. I was gonna say yesterday, Robisi, you can't even hold Amanda Serrano panties, but then he would have liked what I would have said that. It never would have been a derogatory term. Domingo Bonilla say, I just love the sport so much. Anyone to put their lives on the line for pure entertainment got my respect no matter what. Facts. Alfonso says, yo, Robisi did a ugly way because he was winning. Many boxers have fought with double vision. Durant quit after 100 fights. Robisi ni tiene 15 peleas is a bad look. But think about it, Alfonso. If he was winning the fight, then he probably did have maybe he did have a good reason why he couldn't go along with the fight since he was winning the fight. You know what I'm saying? I put it on my Twitter. If y'all don't follow, X formerly on Twitter, I put the slow motion and where his opponent did hit him with the elbow, but it's up for the people to really give him the benefit of the doubt. As a matter of fact, after me seeing the fight and in slow motion and saw the elbow, I'm giving Robisi the benefit of the doubt. Even though that I felt like he probably still kept on going as a boxing fan and a boxing fan in the moment, right? But he did hit him with an elbow in the 4th and the 5th round. He did. I saw the fight in slow motion, and I put it on my X formerly known as Twitter. Oh, say like X. What you talking about? Look at this. Look at the haters. Tio just talking. Boots will stop Tio. Man, Boots ain't stop Karen. He said Tio just talking. It's always, I don't understand this. And this is what I mean about the sport of boxing. Dog man. Right? I don't understand it. I don't understand fans in the sport of boxing. Like there's people out there that talk. There's other people out there that has proven to you. Hey, yo, my man. Put it there. Sometimes you got to give these guys visuals. I understand that some people, when they go to a restaurant and they get a menu and there's too many letters and too many words that it overwhelms them. So they Dog Man is the type of person to be like, can I get the menus with pictures? Yeah, I just want the menu with pictures. You know what I'm saying? Because it's just too many. I don't want to read it. So can you give me a menu with pictures? I gotta show you. I gotta show him pictures so he could understand. All right. He said, Tio just talking. Because all I know is when Tio calls out somebody, he dares to be great. Hold on. Let me see. Does this look like a guy? Ladies and gentlemen, no. Whether you like Teofimo Lopez or not, whether you're a fan of Teofimo Lopez or not, let's be real, let's be honest. Let's break things down unbossy, logically, and objectively. We all grown men out here. I see my analytics. There's no teenagers. There's grown men from 30, 40, 50, 60 years old that pays attention to the sport of boxing. If any boxing content creator would check their analytics, they could see that there's no children out here. There's grandfathers, great-grandfathers, and fathers out here, grown men. Now, ladies and gentlemen, let me just ask you, give me a yes or no in the comment section. Give me a yes or no in the comment section. I'm not asking you to be a Teofimo Lopez fan. You can hate him all you want. Does this look like a guy that walk the walk, talk the talk, walk the walk? Does this guy look like a guy that he's about talking or proving that he's great? I just want to know. I don't know. Because if this doesn't tell me a guy that, when he called out Vasily Lomachenko when he was the underdog and people felt that he wasn't ready for Vasily Lomachenko, let's not forget that when he beat Richard Comey, matter of fact, when he beat Nakatani, even Timothy Bradley in the ESPN said that he wasn't even ready for Richard Comey. Richard Comey was almost a 50-50 fight. How can any boxing fan that got all their faculties, because I don't know, sometimes some boxing fans are brain dead. It look like they be getting punched in the head. How can any boxing fan, I don't care if you hate Tio or you a fan of his, how can any boxing fan that see a guy that got 2 lineal titles will be like, nah, Teofimo Lopez just talking? Who? Or do you watch the sport? Are you into the sport? If you a fan or not, how can you tell a guy that have earned this, I think Tio just talking? No. I think Boots maybe. Who you gonna give the benefit of the doubt to? Tio or Boots if he's calling for a fight? Shout out to Boots Ennis. Y'all know that I've been pumping Boots Ennis since the beginning. And I know he got a couple of YouTube boxing content creators that rock with him that be telling Boots, yo, don't ever punch on boxing. Yo, don't be doing interviews with punch on boxing. I know who y'all are. These dudes is the cornballs. Now Boots is like, nah, all right, punch on. You know what I'm saying? I'm fucking with them. You know what I'm saying? I can't fuck with you because these guys be jealous of you. Vlad TV don't know shit about boxing, Rap Star. That's not a confirmed offer. We want the truth. The truth is there was never an offer. The truth is Turkey never sent no offer to Teofimo Lopez for $5 to $6 million to face Devin Haney. The truth is that Top Rank sent the offer to Devin Haney and Bill Haney. And they wasn't willing to negotiate. And that's a fair number to negotiate. Just like Teofimo Lopez said yesterday. Shout out to Rap Star Boxing 9. That was a fair number. Remember, when the number is thrown out there, it's for you to negotiate. So if it was $2.4 million, 55-45 split, boom, that's the start of the negotiations. Boom, what you want? Now let me get $3 million. Nah, man, what you want? You don't got no title. This ain't a unification bout. I'm the only champion. I'm the one that got to pay belt fee and sanctioning fees and stuff like that. You got to pay that because you're fighting me. But at the end of the day, I'm the champion. You ain't bringing nothing to the table. You know what I'm saying? You bringing you bringing what you just, that performance of Ryan Garcia. That's what you bringing to the table. I'm letting you, baby. I'm the king. I just ain't the WBO champion. I'm the king. But yeah, Mr. said if Tio is dead up about Boots, I'm sure he'll do an interview with you. Mr. Holmes, if Tio is dead up about Boots, I'm sure he'll do it. And bro, my brother, he already said he don't got to do an interview with me. He said it on ESPN for the whole world to listen to. You know what I'm saying? I could just reach, thousands. ESPN reached a million. Millions of people heard Teofimo Lopez say who he wanted. Why wouldn't Teofimo Lopez? When are you going to realize that Teofimo Lopez is that guy? He's that guy. The people that, and then the fan bases that hate Teofimo Lopez is because you wish your favorite guy was that guy. You wish, it's like, let's say when we're talking about Gervonta Tank Davis. Gervonta Tank Davis fans wish that they could brag about accomplishments like Teofimo Lopez. The only thing they could brag is, but we got butts in the seats. I mean, we the A side. I mean, Tio lost to Karen Bosa. I mean, Devin lost to Ryan. I mean, Shakur can't knock out nobody. I mean, it's always about everybody else. But no, what have you done? What have you accomplished? You have nothing to brag about. You have no accomplishments, no legacy to brag about. Me as a Teofimo Lopez fan, I got everything to brag about. Teofimo Lopez make me look good as a boxing head. If I'm debating anybody about Teofimo Lopez or any other fighter, he make me look good. I'm going to win any debate because my guy has all the crowns, 2-time, by the age of 25. But he fights in theaters. I don't give a damn about that. He accomplished. He beat Vasily Lomachenko during the pandemic when nobody was there. Nobody cared about no damn. You were just watching it on TV. You saw greatness. You ain't give a damn about it. There was nobody there. Pandemic. I like that fight though. I don't. No. Let me rephrase myself. Richardson Hitchins beat Paru. I respect the fight. It's a legacy fight. Do I respect the style? You know how we always say, style makes fights. Sometimes the fans get amped up because of the style of the fight. That's why I always say, a Tank versus Tio, man, that's a beautiful fight right there. I don't give a damn if it's with titles or not, but just that matchup. Just like we like the David Benavidez and David Morrell. Why? Because that matchup, what they bring to the table, the offensive prowess, the offensive juggernauts, that Richardson Hitchins, even yesterday when he was catching Liam Powell with the 1-2, he was bang bang and then moved out. Like, I got you, Like it's not bang 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 bang. Got him on, go get him in the corner. He's not that. He don't got the killer instinct. I'm a fan of fighters with killer instinct. Richardson Hitchins is like Devin Haney to me. You know what I'm saying? You remember when Devin Haney called Regis Progress with that shot, bang, bang, and he backed out? No, follow through with a hook. No, killed him. Man, get him. Demoralize him. Snatch his soul. I like those type of fighters. Richardson Hitchins to me is boxers. Devin Haney, a boxer. As much as y'all critique Shakur Stevenson, I like Shakur Stevenson though. Keyshawn Davis got dog as well. Kid Austin got dog. You know what I'm saying? Hey, February 22nd, we're gonna get Keyshawn Davis. I'm sorry, we're gonna get Kid Austin versus Shakur Stevenson. That's gonna be a good fight. Yo, Alfonso, I sent $10 super chat before this one. Check. I was taken from my account. Oh, yeah, man. Good looking out, man. Appreciate you, my brother. Oh, with the $5 super chat. I didn't see it. I only seen that one, my brother. But good looking out, man. Appreciate you, my brother. Don't let YouTube do that to you, man. Going on YouTube, man. What's good, YouTube? I'm on YouTube. Don't be fronting on my peoples like that, YouTube. Don't be fronting on my peoples like that, YouTube. Punch. Who did T.O. stop at 140? No, Pedro Compa. Pedro Compa that gave Boots and his best friend, Brandon Lee, a run for his money. That's who he knocked out. His first fight at 140. Yep, Pedro Compa. That's if number one gets cold feet and face. I know. What titles does Devin what Teofimo Lopez hold at 140? Weedy. What title does Teofimo Lopez hold at 140? Let's make it boots. Let's make the WBO and what else? What else he got? Weedy. What else he got? Weedy. Come on, Weedy. Come on with it. Come on with it. And Ring Magazine. That's what I'm talking about. All right. Got the lineal. Got the lineal title. The best, the oldest title in the history of the sport of boxing. The one that counts. The one that says that you are the best. These are the best right here. Hold on. Let me see if I got it right here for you, bruv. These are the best right there for you. Boom. Hold on. Damn, I actually took it out because I wanted to save for the... Boom, right there. These are the kings of the rings right there. Bam Rodriguez got a lineal. Now Yaino Uwe got a lineal. Teofimo Lopez got a lineal. Terrence Bud Crawford got a lineal. Jamel Charlo got a lineal. Canelo Alvarez, Otor Baturbiev, Opatai, Usyk. These are the kings of the rings right here. Ain't nobody a king of the ring. These are the kings of the ring. These are the kings of the ring. I don't give a damn what anybody in the boxing world tells you. These are the facts right here. These are the kings of everybody in each division right here. You can't debate that on with nobody. It's undebatable. These are the kings right here. These are the true kings of their respective division. These guys dare to be great. That's why they got the belts. You let me know when Gervonta Tank Davis on this list. You let me know. Let me know when Boots is on this list. Anybody, even Virgil. Let me know what Virgil on this list. Now we break it here unbiasedly, logically, and objectively. These are the kings of the sport of boxing right now. That's what I mean. Like, they never could back their guy. It's always about they trying to downplay and devalue somebody else. No. Tell me about other people that have accomplished. Look at it. Look, that's what I mean. These are H&R Block type of fans. These are pocket watchers. Let us know when Tio clears 1 million. What are you Tank's mistress? Do you count his money? Do you ask him, hey, baby daddy, can you give me, you know what I'm saying, $300 so I could buy me a fucking purse? Can I buy the same purse that you got, baby daddy? Or you care about if he cleans 1 million? Are you a grown man or you a woman? What are you in the chat? If you're a woman, I can understand. If you're a woman, I can understand. I can understand. Please, Witty, don't tell me that you a man. If you're a woman or a tranny, just let me know. Which one are you? Because we're talking boxing and accomplishment. This guy says, if he could clear 1 million. Come on, Witty. Or if you a chick, I'm gonna give you a pass. If you say, yeah, I'm a chick, or you a tranny, let me know. I'll give you a pass. Because we're talking about accomplishment. We're talking about great things in the sport of boxing. You just came with the, let us know when CO clears 1 million. Because, you know what I'm saying, I like niggas with money. Is that you? That's what I mean. Hey, yo, these boxing fans are weird. He said, Teal, no. Let me know if you're a girl. Let me know if you're a guy. Let me know if you're a trani. You know what I'm saying? Let me know what you are. Let me know if you this. Let me know if you went to the Diddy party, pool party. Let us know. Let us know. You know? He sound like a broad. He is a broad. He a tranny then. I get it. He a tranny. Like, we talking about legacy out here. And mother want to be H&R Block. He want to be a financial advisor to Tank. Now, Tank, what are you going to be making with Lamar Roach? I don't give a damn about. I don't give a damn about Lamar Roach. It's all right. I want to know how much you're going to be making for the fight. That's the only way I want to watch. How much you're going to be making for the fight? Because I'm going to tell any potential opponent about how much you make with a fight. If you're not making what my Tanky is making, I don't give a damn about you. Tio, how much you making? I don't give a damn. Devin, how much? I don't give a damn. Shook, I don't give a damn. My Tank makes this kind of money. All right. I don't give a damn. I don't care about your belts. I want to know how much you getting. What is your purse? What is your purse? Because I want to buy a purse. What is your purse? Because I want to buy a purse. these Tank fans, yo, for real, these Tank fans are the funniest, bro. They entertaining though. They entertaining when I'm in the bar and I'm just looking at my phone. I'm just reading some shit, and I like going back and forth with these because they got nothing to talk. They got nothing to really talk about. They got nothing to brag about. They got nothing to brag about. And let me tell you like this. And that press conference was the cheapest, more hood, more ghetto press conference I've ever been in. Hey, yo, bro. Yo, they put it this way. Yo, ladies and gentlemen, I break it down unbossy, logically, and objectively. I like Tank skills and talent. But let me say it like this. I've been through enough media. I've gotten media credentials, and shout out to CJB and PBC. I don't know. As a matter of fact, I think y'all blamed it on Tank, right? But yo, I have media credentials to other fights, and they be having, some food. If it's a press conference in the morning, they have some food and stuff like that. I've been to Tao Restaurant when it's Canelo Alvarez versus Triple G press conference. They got nice food on the table. Nice food for the media folk. You know what I'm saying? I went to Netflix, Dallas, Texas. That was the best. The best, yo. Netflix, most valuable promotion. I'm talking about they had steak mushroom, steak, chicken Alfredo, mashed potatoes, meat, lamb, everything, bro. Yo, put it this way. When I was there for 4 days, I ain't go to the restaurant, bro. I ain't go to the restaurant. It was that good. I was always full. They took care of you. Other fights, when it was, matter of fact, when it was Devin Haney and Golden Boy Promotions, Devin Haney and Ryan Garcia, good food. They treated the media good and stuff like that. Hey, yo, ladies and gentlemen, Tank Davis, Lamar Roach. If y'all thought that was hood, man, they treated us like hood, bro. You know what they gave us? They gave us tea, coffee, and oatmeal raisin cookies, bro. That's it. Yo. That's it. They gave it cookies, bro. Cookies like when you bite them, it's like hard candy, bro. I went to the dentist, a couple of days after, bro. You see, I got a chipped tooth. Look, that's the reason I got a chipped tooth. I was biting that damn cookies. They gave me a chipped tooth. I gotta go fix that shit up. Yo, Gervonta Tank Davis is the cheap. Yo, they had tea, coffee, hot water, and oatmeal raisin cookies. The purple bag. I'm talking about the purple bag that it costs 35 cents in your local supermarket. They treated us like we was ghetto too. Oh, it's Brooklyn. Fuck them. They fucking hood people anyway. They're just gonna give me some cookies and stuff like that. They used them welfare motherfuckers is used to it. Hey yo. Oh, look. If y'all think I'm lying, ask any media guy that was there. Tell them what was there. How much would have bet nobody gonna be lying? Tea, coffee, hot water, and cookies, bro. Cookies and water, bro. Hey, yo, I ate better in the county jail, bro. I was like, damn, at least I'll get the peanut butter and jelly sandwich with some milk. Raisin oatmeal cookies, the purple bag that costs 35 cents in your local supermarket. Teal. shout out to BBC. I said, no. That you saw in Washington, D.C.? I'm gonna tell you like this, man. Al Heyman, I don't think Al Heyman retired. is no way that Al Heyman signed off on that press conference. It is no way that he's gonna put his name on that press conference. You notice that people ain't want to see it. People were stuttering this time. Yo, people. I want to thank Al Heyman. People didn't even want to say Al Heyman. You heard the people. They didn't want to see Al Heyman because I know that Al Heyman didn't sign off on that. Nah, man. But yo, it was a shout out to Richardson Hitchins. Teofimo Lopez versus Richardson Hitchins, New York City, Brooklyn, New York. It'll be good. It'll be good. But just like Richardson Hitchins said, he also said that he want a homecoming fight. Edgar Berlanga want a homecoming fight. He does. I don't think that he should be having a homecoming fight. I think he should be still trying to get a good fight because Edgar Berlanga need to stop acting like he beat Canelo Alvarez. I like Edgar Berlanga. I want to support Edgar Berlanga. He's from New York, my city. You know what I'm saying? I'm glad that he got a good payday. I'm glad that his name is ringing bells. But I don't want him to go out there acting like he won the fights. Jaime Munguia lost to Canelo Alvarez. He went back to the drawing board. He went back to the gym, got right back in the ring, knocked somebody out. He wasn't playing. Jaime Munguia was not acting like if he won the fight. Jaime Munguia didn't go back to Mexico and they ran a little parade. That's the difference between Jaime Munguia and Edgar Berlanga. And just because of that attitude, I just feel like Edgar Berlanga may struggle in the next fight. I don't want to see Edgar Berlanga struggle. But if he fights the guys like Caleb Plant, Demetrius Andre, or even Jaime Munguia, you know what I'm saying? Saying that Edgar Berlanga is going to get, I think he's going to be back in the ring in March. If his mindset is what I think it is, he did pretty good versus Canelo Alvarez. I think he exceeded the expectation. I think a lot of people thought that he was going to get knocked out. He exceeded the expectation. Canelo Alvarez didn't stop Edgar Berlanga. But Edgar Berlanga is acting like he really knocked out Canelo Alvarez. Edgar's acting like he won. Edgar's acting like he's the champion in the 168-pound division. Jaime Munguia acting like a champion. Go to Mexico and let's get a parade or start riding the motorcycle with a bunch of people in a pueblo. He said Edgar's the new face. And he said he's the new face of boxing after the loss with Canelo Alvarez. How? Now, they got to be a little bit humble. I hope his team checks him. Or maybe that's the way for him to sell. But it's kind of weird the way they go about things. You know what I'm saying? Yeah, I got the fight. Think people got to get back online. My bro, you lost. But anyway, man, Jamel Charlo said he's coming right back. Shout out to Jamel Charlo, the real king in the 154-pound division, coming back to his kingdom. I never understand the hate of Jamel Charlo. I never understand why people hate Jamel Charlo. I don't like the way that he performed versus Canelo Alvarez. At the end of the day, he went up 2 weight classes to fight Canelo Alvarez. Not 1, 2 weight classes. Let's stop acting like he just fought at 154 and gave that type of performance. But he's coming back to 154. So you don't got to look at Jamel Charlo as the 168 Jamel Charlo. So if he's coming back to 154, his kingdom, nobody cleaned out their division quite like Jamel Charlo. Jamel Charlo cleaned out the division. Jamel Charlo's whole career was at 154. Somebody told me somebody wrote to me on Twitter, be like, "Oh no, he got to work his way back up." Work his way back up. How the hell is Jamel Charlo got to work his way back up in the 154-pound division? His kingdom. He got his title versus got his title back. Tony Harrison got his title. Jason Rosario got his title. Brian Castano. He went step by step to get his undisputed crown, bro. This wasn't, I'm just gonna be George Cambosa. I'm undisputed. No, you ain't putting the work. Jamel Charlo put in the work. Josh Taylor put in the work. Teofimo put in the work. Canelo Alvarez put in the work. Alexander Usyk put in the work. Now, oh yeah, you know, put in the work. He put in the work. Arthur Martinez, Jamel King at 154. Hell yeah, man. Some of these guys got belts, but only one man, only one wears the crown. Only one wears the crown. If Terrence Bud Crawford want to be the man at 154, he got to go through Charlo. Y'all ain't talking about Tim Tszyu no more, right? Y'all was trying to shame Tim Tszyu for Jamel Charlo. Y'all was trying to shame Tim Tszyu for Jamel Charlo. That's like you trying to shame Bud Crawford for Boots Ennis, but he's going to fight Canelo Alvarez. And y'all like, man, he ducking Boots. But Bud going to fight Canelo Alvarez. Y'all was all over Tim Tszyu for no apparent reason. For no apparent reason. Now, he's scared of Tim Tszyu. Bud putting, yeah. Well. I believe that Earl Spence put in the work more than Bud at 147. He put in some work. He did stop and retire to Sean Porter. But I think that Earl Spence, before Bud beat Earl Spence, Keith Thurman and Earl Spence, all the guys that put in the work at welterweight. Hell yeah, that's the fight. That's the fight I want to see Bud in. That's the fight I want to see Bud Crawford in. That's the fight I want to see Bud Crawford in. Bud Crawford versus Jamel Charlo at 154. That's the fight at 154. That's the primary fight at 154. Bud Crawford versus Jamel Charlo. Ain't nobody the king until they beat Jamel Charlo. If Jamel Charlo said, I'm coming back to 154, he's the king. The king is back. The king is back, just like when Simba left. Simba was still the king. Huh? And then he started singing. It ain't no worries for the rest of your days. It's a problem free. There are lots of day. And when the monkey told him to go back to the 154, I mean, when the monkey told him to go back to Pride Rock, he went to Pride Rock. He's still the king, right? Simba was never not the king. Yeah, I got kids, damn it. I got to give you some cartoon examples and shit. But the names, it's like, where's the pressure for the other names that Tio is calling now? I mean, there's been some pressure for Jerome Boots Ennis. Boots Ennis has gotten the pressure for the first time of his career. Get used to it, Boots. I did a video years ago that time is coming for the people. They're going to turn on you, Boots. They're going to turn on you, Virgil. Knockout Pedro Johns Taylor has a lot, but the problem he has no belts. Like, who's out there really just calling out? See, you know what I like about Tio? Tio calls out names and put it this way. Who was calling out Josh Taylor when Josh Taylor beat Jose Ramirez? Who was calling out Josh Taylor? Who's calling out Josh Taylor when Josh Taylor beat Jose Ramirez? Nobody. Unless if he was in a mandatory position like a category, nobody was calling that for that work. Tio was. Tio was calling for Josh Taylor even before getting in the ring with Vasily Lomachenko. If you are familiar with the channel, they was calling out Josh Taylor here. His father was calling out, we're going to go from Lomachenko to Josh Taylor. Nobody was calling him out. So now Tio is calling out Boots. Who's calling out Boots out? I want to fight Boots. Who's calling out Boots out? Who's calling out Bud? I want to fight Bud, and really mean that shit, because we seen Boots calling out Bud, and then when Boots saw Bud, there was nothing to be said. But when Tio's calling out Bud, Tio was calling Bud to his face. When are we going to fight? Who is calling out Bud? And still, it's crazy that Teofimo Lopez proves it to the fans. resume wise, accomplishment wise, that I'm willing to fight anybody. I don't care about being the underdog. I'm here to fight anybody. I'm here to take over. That's my nickname. My nickname ain't Boots. My nickname ain't Flash. My nickname ain't Mighty Duck. My name is the Takeover. He calls people where he could take over. He's calling out Boots because y'all feel at 147-pound division that he's the guy. Y'all feel in 135-pound division that Tank's the guy. Y'all feel that Bud Crawford is the best guy in the sport of boxing. So he's calling out people he could take over. Y'all don't think that Devin Haney is the guy. Devin Haney, but I'm going to send you a contract. I'm going to send the contract. Y'all laugh at, oh, George Kambosos. He sent George Kambosos a contract. George Kambosos don't want to fight. You know why? Because he needed to secure these extra deals because he got that TO under his belt. I feel sorry for Eddie Hearn because we all know that Eddie Hearn did sign George Kambosos because he thought that Liam Powell was going to win. He was going to put Liam Powell versus George Kambosos in Australia. That fell apart. But there's a lot of bougie fans. What is it? Oh, T.O. just, I don't like him saying about the bananas. I don't like him saying that. Don't fight him, guys. He called you whichever monkeys want to get the banana first. Don't fight him. Don't fight him. Leave him out to dry. Another era, they'd be like, hey, yo, man, yo, get T.O. Tank. Get T.O. Bud. Smack that racial slur out his mouth, Bud. Now it's don't give him a fight. He doesn't deserve it. No, our Tanky sells out arenas. You don't deserve it. Yo, boxing has become so bougie, bro. Even people in the Kentucky Derby got more energy than the boxing fans. Oh, yo, T.O. is talking trash about Bud Crawford. Bud Crawford shouldn't give T.O. a fight. That's the talk now. Tank shouldn't give T.O. a fight. I mean, he's the A-side. What is T.O. bringing to the table? Weird energy. Weird energy, bro. Legends respect facts. Facts, Martinez. Legends respect Lopez. These newfound fans, nah. You know why I laugh? Because it's sad that they see. It's like what I was saying earlier with the Tank fans, like Weedy the tranny. Like, yo, it's like they will look at everything. Talk to us about his accomplishments. I want Tank fans to talk about his accomplishment. Prove to me, tell me how great he is. Tell us. I don't want you to talk about T.O., Shakur, Haney, Ryan. Just give us that give us an introduction. Like, tell me, you're about to introduce the people to Gervonta Tank Davis, and you're going to introduce him with his accomplishment. You know, when they say Mike Tyson, the youngest undisputed heavyweight ever. Wilfred Benitez, the youngest champion ever. Roy Jones Jr., 60-40, the fighter of the decade, the 4-division world champion, one of two men that ever went from 154 to reach the heavyweights. Him and Floyd Patterson, Roy Jones Jr., the fastest, the quickest. Muhammad Ali, the greatest. 3-time heavyweight lineal champion. Alexander Usyk, 2-division undisputed world champion. Canelo Alvarez, 4-division world champion, super middleweight undisputed. Manny Pacquiao, 8-division world champion. Floyd Mayweather, 5-division world champion. Oscar De La Hoya, 6-division world champion. One of the best resume for anybody, any place, anytime. Think about the great fights. Oh my God. Sugar Ray Leonard versus Hagler versus Hearns, Hagler, Durang, Leonard, Chavez, Hoya, Trinidad, Zab Judah, Mayweather, Mayweather, Hoya, Mayweather, Castaño, Usyk, Fury, Wilder, Fury, Klitschko, Joshua, Tio Loma, Tio Jazz, Spence, Bud. Like, tell me, anybody, just what could I brag about with Tank? Gervonta Tank Davis versus Pedraza. Gervonta Tank Davis. I mean, Pitbull. Tank Davis versus Hector Luis Car. Gervonta Tank Davis, Lamar Man. Damn. that's when Tank fans get mad. When you be like, talk to me about them, his accomplishment. I don't give a damn about the butts in the seats. He the A side. Hey, yo, if Chris Brown fights Gervonta Tank Davis, Chris Brown the dancer, he'll be the A side because he put more butts in the seats. If Drake fights Tank, Drake will be the A side. Oh man. If Tank fights Beyonce will be the A side because she put more butts in the seats. And Devin Haney got beaten by Osterin Ryan. Yo, you know what the worst is the Haney's talking about Osterin. And Osterin is a testosterone. Yo, it actually diminishes your testosterone. Yo, it suppresses your testosterone. Like, I wouldn't even be bragging. I would just stay shut. Because that makes it worse. That makes it worse to say, oh, I got beaten up and Ryan was on Osterin. Jackie Hernandez, la reina de boxeo. Hey, yo. That's like saying, hey, yo, put it this way. It's like almost like men. It's almost like it's like you having intercourse with a chick without an erection. That's how Ryan was fighting Devin. Basically, that's how that's Osterin is. It suppresses testosterone. It doesn't elevate testosterone. It's actually bad. That's why I call it soy milk for bed. That's like you having intercourse without an erection. How do you feel about that? Oh, damn, man. Fuck, shit. Dang, get up. Osterin, the testosterone killer. Facts. That's embarrassing to anybody. We'll brag about it. Yeah. But it is what it is. I want to see a fight. I want to see Teofimo Lopez versus Devin Haney as well. But he didn't take the offer. So you're saying Ryan was flopping his left hand at Devin? Yep, he was hitting him with a flopping left hand, bro. He's getting knocked all over the place. knocked all over the place. But you know what I like about Devin Haney? That Devin Haney kept on getting up. Devin Haney shows testicular fortitude and mental fortitude, had heart. And that's one thing we could take from Devin Haney, that he kept on getting up. Kept on getting up. Get knocked down, get right back up. Knocked down again, get right back up. We respect that. What we don't respect is you suing the guy that was knocking your ass down several times for battery, mental distress, emotional distress, reputational damages. Man, damn. Ryan's estrogen levels were off the charts that night. A Latino fighter ain't never sued for emotional distress. Nobody, put it this way, no fighter has sued for emotional distress. That is the weakest. Why would Bill do that to Devin, though? Because this is what it is. In all reality, like, remember, is it like he said? Bill said, I'm the one that really is behind the suing of Ryan Garcia. And this is why Ryan Garcia is suing Bill Haney now. That's what Bill Haney said on his Twitter. Bill Haney said that Ryan is suing him. And I'm glad that Ryan Garcia is not suing Devin, because I really don't think that Devin want to sue Ryan. That is Bill that can't take the loss, using Devin, using his son to sue Ryan. That shit is whack, because you making your son look weak. Like, wow, why would you do that to Devin? Emotional distress. That means that you're emotional about that. You letting the whole world know that you emotional. I'm emotional. Carl Thomas. That's bad. I think Bill overcompensated with the suit. He can't accept. Now, that's what it is. That's what it is. Bill Haney can't accept the loss, because Bill Haney dropped the ball in his game plan that he gave his son. Because Bill is in the social media. He hits the social media thing hard, and now he be around these other boxing content creators that be filling his head up with lies, and he feeds off that. And then all of a sudden, he tells his son to do something he never told his son to do. Bill Haney never identified with Devin Haney as a knockout artist. If y'all remember, even when we was chopping it up at the beginning, right, on my channel, he'll be like, he's finesse. He gonna do like what Floyd Mayweather does. He never looked at his son like Mike Tyson, like a knockout artist. Never. But all these people around him and all these channels that be popping his ass pimples be telling, nah, Devin is the man. Devin gonna knock him out. Devin gonna knock him out. And then since Bill was thinking about Tank Davis while he was preparing for Ryan. This is the reason why they took the fight for the pay-per-view, right? Is the reason why they just took the 600. Don't give a damn. We just want the fight because we want to gauge. Because when we go to negotiations with Tank Davis, we could use the same thing. Or we got great pay-per-view numbers with Ryan Garcia. It had nothing to do with Ryan Garcia. This is the reason why they failed so bad. Because their mind was set on Tank negotiations. They look past Ryan Garcia. Is the reason why he wanted his son to knock out Ryan Garcia, to outperform Gervonta Tank Davis with Ryan. They knew that Ryan Garcia wasn't really fit to fight like that. They look at it. They know Ryan Garcia their whole lives in the boxing world. They know Ryan Garcia better than anybody else because they fought Ryan Garcia in the amateurs. You knew Ryan Garcia since he was 10 years old. So when you're looking at Ryan Garcia, you see his manner. Even Devin Haney was like, yo, this ain't the guy that I know. You heard his stories. He was all over the clubs in New York. My peoples are DJs. Ryan Garcia was chilling with my peoples. Drinking, drunk, all that. And y'all said, F it, let's fight Ryan Garcia. Knock him out like Drago. So Bill Haney don't want to take accountability and responsibility for his game plan. Bill Haney doesn't want to take accountability and responsibility as a manager that he didn't look out for the best interest after Ryan Garcia. After Ryan Garcia came in overweight, unprofessional. We're not giving Ryan Garcia a pass because he was unprofessional. We gave Ryan Garcia, matter of fact, we gave the fight a pass because Devin Haney accepted Ryan Garcia unprofessionalism. And once you signed up for the fight and you got your $600K, all right, everything is all fair. Why would you pay money to Vada to test dirty, to pop dirty? Not even to pop dirty, but to, come on, man. That guy, and put it this way, he tested negative throughout the whole training camp. Looking like a slob out there. He was already tired after the second round. Man, Osterman, please. You got beat by Osterman. Okay, that's worse. But he told you on TBV podcast that he takes accountability as a coach. He told me that, David, he said, yeah, he taking accountability as a coach, so you shouldn't be suing Ryan Garcia. You shouldn't use Devin to sue Ryan Garcia. That's what he said, right, David? When we was talking on TBV, he said that it was actually me. It's me. I'm the one that's orchestrating for him to sue Ryan Garcia. It's not Devin, remember? That's what he told me. I asked him, right? So why would he use his son to sue Ryan Garcia? Why would he make Devin Haney look weak like that? Because it's not Bill Haney suing for Ryan Garcia because he's mentally distressed. In all reality, it's Bill that's mentally distressed. It's him. So why would he do that? Because at the end of the day, it's his son that getting the laughing stock. It's the son that looks like a clown. His son respectably lost. His son respectably in the post-fight interview said the right things. Nobody was mad at Devin. But because Bill can't take the loss, and that is contagious to Devin. Almost like, I'm gonna give you one example. You remember when, let's say when Tio had that L with George Camboso, and I'm gonna give you an example. And Teofimo Lopez Sr. was saying, "Yo, we won 10-2, right?" Then Tio, who is the son of Senior and is the most trusted voice in his life, is his father. Teofimo Lopez gonna say, "Hey, yo, I beat him 10-2. You understand what I'm trying to say? Because these sons love their father. That's who they trust the most. So if Bill Haney says, "Yo, let's sue him," Devin says, "Let's sue him." If Bill Haney says the sky is purple, Devin Haney gonna be like, "The sky is purple." If Bill Haney says, "Yo, go outbox him, son," Devin Haney gonna try to outbox him. If Bill Haney says, "Go knock him out," Devin Haney gonna go out there and knock him out. Because if anybody knows, if you a father and you have that bond with your son is always, see, a lot of people always say that, "Oh, these fathers live vicariously through their sons." Nah, it's not like that. If you have a son, you know, and you building your son just want to be like you because you're Superman. That's a myth in the sport of boxing, y'all. That's a myth. Don't believe it. I might be the only one that says it, but that's a myth. The fathers don't live vicariously through their sons. These fathers are highly proud of their sons. If you a father, you will know. If you a father, you will know. There's fathers out here that has dropped out of school, but they will still tell their kids, go to school. Then you do your homework. And then your son or your daughter becomes honor roll students, and they get scholarships. You probably was never an honor roll student. You didn't have a scholarship to go to college and stuff like that. So let me ask y'all a question. When you put your kid through college, and let's say for the parents out there that wasn't honor roll students or probably dropped out with stuff like that, do people walk up to you and be like, you just living vicariously through your son because he's going to college and doing a great job of being an honor roll student? No. Why they do that in boxing? You see what I'm talking about? Right, Martinez? You see what I'm talking about? When I said those examples, now people not thinking, right? When your daughter or your son is an honor roll student, you probably never was an honor roll student, and they're getting scholarships for this college and this college and this college, and probably they grow to have a better job than you and getting more money than you because you set them up. Are you living vicariously through your son, through your daughter and your son? Or you get props as a parent that you put that you gave them morals and principle and you gave them structure. They'd be like, damn, you a good parent. But in boxing, no, we want to throw darts at the fathers. What I'm saying is, Bill is a wonderful father, my opinion. And he will take the heat for his son. But there's other things that you don't have to do. You don't have to sue Ryan Garcia on Devin's behalf, because that battery, you're suing for Devin Haney is suing for battery. It lands on Devin. Don't do that to him. You know what I'm saying? Don't do that to him, because he took his beating like a man in the ring. Now all we thinking about is Devin suing Ryan. We're not even thinking about the post-fight interview. And I said this to Bill. Nobody cares. This is the sport of boxing. In the end of the day, the boxing fans want to see a fight. It don't matter. The only thing that people want to see Devin Haney do is go back in the gym, dare to be great, fix what needs to be fixed, grow as a fighter. You're still young. You're still polished. You're still skillful. You could become a world champion again. It's only one laws that does not define you. What actually defines Devin Haney? You know what I look at Devin Haney? I say, yo, Devin Haney could take a beating down. You don't have to kill this kid. That's what Devin Haney showed me. Minus the straps, minus the belts and the accomplishments. Devin Haney showed me that night that he's winning to die in that ring. That's what he showed me. But that's not the image that we got from him, because now the image is that he sued Ryan Garcia and put in the weakest move. Devin Haney to this day could have been like, yo, yeah, whatever, you know what I'm saying? All right, he didn't test, he took aspirin and stuff like that. But in that fight, man, I was willing to die in that ring. Y'all see me how I was getting up. I was willing to go 15 more rounds. Period. And you know what? Just because he did test it, you know what I'm saying? Look, I know Ryan Garcia since we was young. You know what I'm saying? He beat me 3 times. I beat him 3 times. You know what? It was still on the scorecards. It was still a close fight. However y'all want to see it, it was still a close fight in the scorecard. I was the champion. I fought him with him coming overweight. Let's get the rematch done and let's do it. F all that, man. I ain't taking this man to court, man. I want that. I want it in blood. Boom. Everybody will respect Devin Haney. Everybody will respect Devin Haney. It's the weak shit that Bill is doing on behalf of Devin Haney's name. Stop the weak-ish. Stop. In boxing, nobody cares. Because in boxing, we just want to see the fight. Fight fans want to see a fight. Fight fans don't even give a damn if a fighter's treating his woman right. Just like we seen Gervonta Davis ragdog his baby mama. Now we want to see Tank. They don't care T.O. having a divorce. We want to see Tank. Before baby mama is going at him and trying to expose him. We want to see Bivol Beterbiev. We don't give a damn about the bitch. Mike Tyson, you know what I'm saying, had a rape conviction with Desiree Washington. We don't give a damn about Desiree Washington. We want to give Mike Tyson a standing ovation. Please come back to the sport of boxing. We don't give a damn about the outside ish. We care about the fight game. That's it. That's what I was trying to tell Bill Haney. Yeah, that's all we care about. Get that get back. And let me tell you like this. In America, the best story is the comeback story. That's the best story. That's why the media in America, we lift you up to tear you down so that you can let me see how resilient you are. And when you show the world that you're resilient, then we love you forever. That's what that is, unfortunately, but that's what we do in America. We prematurely rise you up, say you're gonna be the greatest, And then collectively, the media turns on you. I'll drive you down. We will know how if you could take this beating, if you're going to take beating in the court, in the field, or on the ring, you're going to take this beating from us. We're going to drag you down. And then when you rise above that, legend. They did that to Kobe. They did that to Allen Iverson. They try to do it with Michael Jordan, right? With the gambling stuff. Matter of fact, they even try to do it with Derek Jeter with the tax in Florida. They do it to everybody. Some they push way harder than others, but they do it to all the greats. They do it to Floyd Mayweather. They did it to Floyd Mayweather too. They did it to Muhammad Ali. They did it to Mike Tyson. Name me the athlete. Name it to me. You telling me that behind the scenes in the politics and the corruption, the sport, man, they waiting on LeBron James to just slip up one time. Just one time, LeBron. Slip up one time, LeBron. They waiting. The best team, this is the best team in the sport of boxing. The best team in the sport of boxing is those that they evade those outside issues. A great team secures you from everything from the outside. That's a great team. That's a great team. Charles Edward Queso in the building. Con los 3 chicken wing, pork fried rice, shrimp egg roll. Lo fuimos para el buffet de los chinos. That's buffet right there. That's buffet. In the building, la música de queso, la música de queso, la música de queso.
He's got his own money. I mean, the boy has got his own money.
Queso, queso, queso. Con los $100. DJ Camelo, Alex Station, DJ Kelly, hágame la música, arráncate. Queso, alright? Hey, yo, Kes, you gotta take you gotta get the playback. We had Jose Benavidez Sr. here earlier. Shout out to Jose Benavidez Sr. talking about the David Morrell, David Benavidez fight, February 25th, saying that he would like the Mises Andre versus Diego Pacheco. He also said that he want Bud Crawford to move up to the 168 and fight his son instead of Canelo Alvarez. I gotta cut that one up. That's gonna be probably my next video after I go off live. Did y'all catch that earlier, folks? Jose Benavidez Sr. said that Bud Crawford should move up to 168 and fight his son first. Yeah. I want to see what Bud fans gonna say after. I want to see what Bud fans gonna say now after that. I know. I think they said that before. I'm not sure in what interview. I'm thinking they said that before, but I don't know. How's everything, my brother? Okay, so how's good? How's the health, my brother? Tell us, man. Tell me good news, man. Tell me good news, Queso. Queso, tell me good news about the health, my brother. Tell me good news. Is everything getting better, my brother? Jose Benavidez, a.k.a. to be honest with you. Yeah, he always say that. He said he's willing to work with Rayo again, even if he goes back to. I mean, he said some positive things about Rayo. I thought he was gonna chew him up. Pause. I thought he was gonna chew him up, but that's gonna be a good fight. Hey, yo, that's what I'm talking about, man. Appreciate that, man. God is good. God is great. That's what I'm talking about. Good, man. I like that. Yo, what y'all feel about? But yo, if y'all been following the channel, I broke this news November 2023. 2023, I already told y'all. Queso knows. The members know. Remember when I was saying that Top Rank is not going to renew their contract? Well, ESPN is not going to renew their contract with Top Rank. I said that November 2023, and I remember the date because I went live. I was in the hotel and I was talking about it because that's when I got the information on Fight Week of David Benavidez versus Demetrius Andre. And I remember that was the first time when I was talking about it during the live when I was in the hotel room. Can't forget about that. Because when the source told me, I'm like, damn. I was the first one to break it. And look, that Top Rank was already negotiating. I think Top Rank is going to be good wherever they go because they've already been negotiating since last year. They've been negotiating with the Zone and Amazon Prime as well. So I one thing that I do that I didn't know before is that Top Rank doesn't want an exclusive deal, that they want to go everywhere. Now it makes sense that they will still be talking to they're going to be talking to Amazon Prime, the Zone, and I believe that could be true as well. So I think you're going to be watching Top Rank anywhere they want to go, because I think they need to take a page out of what Most Valuable Promotion is doing. To be honest, I think that's the perfect, and I said this a while ago too, that Most Valuable Promotions got the new blueprint of boxing. Most Valuable Promotions, I'm talking about Jake Paul Promotional Company. They went to Triller, ESPN, Showtime, The Zone. Yeah, they was in Triller, ESPN, Showtime, The Zone. What else? They went everywhere. And it's good that you don't have and Netflix. So they don't got an exclusive deal, but yet they still good. I think that Top Rank can actually do that. Put their shows one in on the Zone. Prime. Remember they had Naoya Inoue versus, was it Nonito Donaire? Yeah, it was Naoya Inoue versus Nonito Donaire on ESPN and Amazon Prime. So I think they was already getting ready for that type of where they're gonna distribute their content. So I think you're gonna see Top Rank do it the Zone, go to Amazon Prime, go here, go there, depending on their region they're trying to attract. Rayo versus Tio, it'll be good. It'll be good for Tio, but I think that Rayo runs under the beat of Al and the PBC. Look who he fighting on his first defense. The kid has not had a fight touch since Colbert lost. I mean, look, in the end of the day, we got to understand careers. So it's okay. I'm not even mad at that because to be honest, I wasn't even calling for a Tio versus Rayo, to be honest. You know what I'm saying? So I'm all right with that. The 140-pound division changed so much because we was calling for Tio versus people who wanted Matias and Tio. Now we don't hear that shit no more. People was talking about Matias and Pitbull. Now we don't hear that shit no more. People talking about Tio and Haney. Haney don't got no strap, but we still want to see the fight. Tio versus Ryan. He didn't call out Ryan yesterday, but I think that the Boots probably was the most intriguing one because I don't think a lot of people have called out Boots like that. And Tio called out Boots. He said he was like Boots, Tank, and Crawford. We already know about the Crawford. We already know about the Tank. But this is a new type of fight to marinate now. Good fight. I think that he'll get more credit being Boots than him moving up to the 147-pound division. There was a potential fight with him and Brian Norman Jr. I think he'll get more credit beating Boots than beating Brian Norman Jr., in my opinion. It just feels like that. What y'all think? Teofimo Lopez will get more props beating Brian Norman Jr. or beating Boots. I think Boots. Now if you put Mario Barrios, I think he'll get more credit beating Boots, But if he beats Mario Barrios, because Mario Barrios already got in the ring with Gervonta Tank Davis, he could gauge that fight with Tank. Mario Barrios already headlined 2 pay-per-view events. Mario Barrios got a better resume than both Brian Norman Jr. and Boots Ennis because they did beat a former champion, incredible champion in Ugas. So, I don't know. I think it'll be more, a better win with Boots, but I think a financial gain will be with Mario Barrios. In my opinion, I think he will have more of a financial gain, and especially Mario Barrios have a momentum of winning. That one is kind of tricky. He'll get more credit for real by beating Boots because I think Boots got that more of an illusion of he's a tougher fighter. And I think that if you match up Boots versus Mario, I think more people will pick Boots to beat Mario. He said, I don't want to hear Boots' name anymore. I mean, let's see. Let's see if we can get this Teofimo Lopez fight. If that was the thing, you know what I'm saying? Like, think about it, y'all. Do y'all believe that Masvidal is actually sick? Do y'all really think so? Or that's just the way, like, you remember when all these fighters were saying that they got COVID and a lot of people was trying to question them if they got COVID? I like Barrios or Ryan at 147 or any unification at 140. Facts. I like all those fights. I like the Barrios. I think we never spoke about Teo and Barrios, but of course, Teo and Ryan. A Ryan and a Barrios fight is good. A Ryan and Barrios fight is good as well. A unification bout, Barrios and Boots is good. Brian Norman Jr. versus Boots is good. Especially in YouTube, they're going back and forth the teams. Teo moving up to the 147-pound division, calling Boots. I think they came up together in the amateurs. Again, in 2015, Teofimo Lopez won the national Golden Gloves at 2015, and Boots Ennis won it the same year. So they was always winning. Him, if it's not Teo Boots, it's Teo and Tweezy, which is Gary Antoine Russell, who's the kryptonite to Boots. But they came up the same year. So they came up the same year, same region and stuff like that. Oh, no, not the same region because Boots is from Philly. But the same year. I believe so. 2015. But yeah, man, I think those fights, so it's all good. I like all those fights. I think the boxing, I think right now in the sport of boxing, right now is about matchups. You know what I'm saying? I think the fans understand that there's too many belts. I think that, they don't give a damn that Gervonta Tank Davis fighting Lamont Roach and they fighting for a belt. They don't give a damn about that. They don't like the matchup. It doesn't matter if it's a championship fight. But a lot of people do like David Benavidez versus David Morrell. It's not a championship fight, but it's not a championship fight, but it's a championship quality type of fight. What? You get out of here. Get out of here. Get out of here. Diablo queso. He's saying, and found the best pizza. Damn, queso, you was out here for the holidays. Damn, queso. Damn, queso. Should have came through, man, and eat Thanksgiving with the fams. I was in Dykeman for Thanksgiving. Queso. He said, which it called Landuzri, and found the pizza and the best pizza in NYC. Where's that one at? That's not the one in 83rd and 2nd. Not that one, right? Not the one on 83rd and 2nd, right? 83rd, 82nd, and 2nd, or in Brooklyn. Where you was at, in Williamsburg? Not downtown Brooklyn or Williamsburg. Yeah, I stay in Williamsburg. If I go to Brooklyn, I like Williamsburg. I like the little punkish crowd. Charles at the Cheese was in my city, damn, man. You ain't check in. You got to check in like in the West Coast. You got to check in, son. You got to check in. 254 on 2nd Street. Yo, there used to be this Italian spot. Damn, I forgot the name because they closed it down. But yo, that was Italian food. That was Italian. Dang, Queso came through the city. Didn't check in. HLD in the building. What's good, HLD? Came through the city, ain't check in. What I was doing that week, though. Yeah, man. Man, should have came through the Heights, man. You got some good food in the Heights too, man. Got some good in there. There's some good spots in Harlem, man. I forgot this. You know when they changed the name for everything now? You got to go to Harlem Tavern. You know, it'll be cool to watch a game. Harlem Tavern, 116th, Adam Clay and Powell. Harlem Tavern. You got another spot that is 2 blocks away in the corner, but it's a good little boutique bar, and it's a good spot. That's a good. It's kind of little more mature people go there. More mature people go there. It's that good happy hour spot. But yo, Harlem Tavern is cool. What's good, HLD? In the building, Boricua. What's going on with the Cuban fighters, man? I've been saying it for a while. Is a reason that, you know, I said that they don't believe in hard sparring. And when the tough gets going, they throw in the white flag, bruh. They throw the white flag. I like my Cubanos, but they do throw the white flag. Look at Rigo. Look at Ramirez. Christian Padilla in the building say, yo, what up, Punch? We heard T.O.'s top 3 fighters he wants to fight, but will they fight T.O.? I doubt it. Under the Brooklyn Bridge. Hey, yo, you see that? Hey, yo, Queso, if you was out there, you see that, yo, on Lower East Side, man, they building a whole park, man. Nice. I know the rent out there is gonna be crazy, but I can't wait till they finish. I hope they finish by the summer. Look like they finishing quick. They already put the courts up. They're gonna put a track. They got baseball field, softball field, tennis court, a walking distance, a little fitness area. It's gonna be crazy. Next summer, that area is gonna be crazy. And that's why I like to chill anyway. Under the Brooklyn Bridge, under the Brooklyn Bridge. Yep, under the Brooklyn Bridge too, but not all the way under the Brooklyn Bridge. South Street Seaport, they fixed that thing up as well. That spot is gonna be. I'm gonna tell you, like right now in New York, now that's gonna be like the hottest spot. If they open up more, if they open up a little bit more spots there, you know how, see the meatpacking district of me, all right, that's all right. I burned that already. Burned that a long time ago. But but I think LES for me is like, in my opinion, the best local spot. Like when you're gonna see some tourists, but there's gonna be more local people. Everybody knows each other. They close in the streets and stuff like that. St. Mark's, I be in St. Mark's a lot, especially when it's hot. You know, now it got a bunch of boutique bars and stuff like that. It's being downtown. That's why I stay at. Also went to Hometown BBQ. That shot was banging. That one next food, a Bazaar Red Hook. Well, you was out there. They fixed Red Hook too. They fixed Red Hook, man. Red Hook only had IKEA and projects. Red Hook now. Hey, yo, put it this way. Everything on the tip of Manhattan, right? But like across, let's say like Brooklyn, like Red Hook, Williamsburg, all that now. Yo, I remember 15 years ago, the lofts out there in Williamsburg was 1,100, 1,200. You could get a 3 bedrooms around that area. Now you got to be a millionaire not to live there. You got to be a millionaire. That's it. A millionaire. I remember the 1-bedroom apartments used to be like $750 a month, but it was nothing but warehouses and hookers. Now is a gold mine. Everything around Manhattan, even around those islands, they building man buildings. Even in 138 Cypress Hill, you know what I'm saying? That they building all that. It's like crazy. Maybe Floyd Mayweather had a couple of buildings and stuff like that because he deals with those type of people now. Yeah, man. Now everything that now, to be honest, the best view is to live in downtown, not downtown, but Williamsburg, Brooklyn, or Astoria, Queens. You know what I'm saying? North and Queens. You know what I'm saying? Like right across Manhattan is the best area. Is the best area because now you actually got the view of Manhattan. Like it's not all living in downtown Manhattan because now you got the view of Brooklyn. You got the view of Queens. But the best now is like, think about it. You living in Hoboken on Fort Lee, New Jersey. Facts. Oh, Astoria got the best restaurant. Guess so? The best restaurants. Because I think they're more multicultural than anything else. Especially in Astoria. You got Serbian food, Bosnian food, you got Middle Eastern food, you got Mexican, you got Indian, you got Asian, Thai, you got everything. Oh, Astoria used to be not too expensive as well. Yeah. See, my spots I like to chill. If it's not in Manhattan, I'll be like downtown, lower than 10th Street and down. You know what I'm saying? On the east side, Avenue Way, First Street. You know what I'm saying? Around there. That's why I get my tattoos. I get my tattoos in Fun City. So chill around there. Houston Street. Play ball right there. Houston Street. I used to play ball there. But that's my area right there. Delancey, all that. You know, that's the area for me. You know, people more humble, like to go, wow, nobody showing off, nothing like that. Ain't no too hood. And, you know, there's a hood though. You know, Hamilton Fish is a hood. MAW in the building with a $5 super chat. Said, hello, boxing fans. Punch and chat. Sorry, late. Don't mean to interrupt, but just want your thoughts on Rich Hitch calling out your boy T.O. to unify the titles. Rightfully so, man. He beat Liam Paru. He's the IBF 140-pound champion. He's calling out Teofimo Lopez. That's the perfect call out. Got no problem. I got no problem with the call. I got no problem with the fight. It's a just do fight. Teofimo Lopez should entertain a fight like that. As much as he's entertaining the Boots and the Tank and the Ryan and sending Officer Devin and Camboso, now Richardson Hitchins deserves a fight to unify the title just as much as anybody else. He's in position. I respect the call out 100%. And I think Teofimo Lopez, he's cool with Africa. I think he gotta respect that call out. He won the belt from a champion. This was no vacant title shot. He won the belt from a respectable champion that beat a respectable champion in Subir Matias. I want that Hitch. Yeah, in Brooklyn will be crazy. And if they start promoting if Hitchins, I don't know if Hitchins really want to go at T.O., you know, talking trash because they know each other and stuff like that. And before T.O. always had respect for Africa, but because they came up the same class as well. But if he uses because look, they asked Hitchins, is Teofimo Lopez really from Brooklyn? And he said, yeah, but I trained in Brooklyn. You know what I'm saying? So he could have easily thrown him under the bus like Berlanga did. Africa could have easily threw Teofimo Lopez under the bus and be like, nah, I ain't from Brooklyn, nothing like that. But he kept it respectful. Say, yeah, he from Brooklyn, but I train in Brooklyn. I don't go nowhere else to train. I train here in Brooklyn to become a world champion. Easy work. Yeah, I got T on that fight. You know what I'm saying? But, you know, it was, I mean, yesterday, Hitchins did look sharp. He looked way different from the Lehman fight. You know, he did look sharp yesterday. And you got to give kudos to him to get the proper sparring partner. Matter of fact, he had Gervonta Tan Davis to prepare him to fight the southpaw Liam Paru. So he had the perfect sparring partner and a perfect southpaw to prepare for him for the Liam Paru, and it looked highly ready. You know what I'm saying? And I think that's what all championship fighters should be doing. Mill City Boxing in the building. What's good, bruv? That's what all championship fighters should be doing. You should be getting those type of sparring partners. When, let's say, for example, I always say this story, when Evander Holyfield was preparing for Mike Tyson, he hired David Tua to be his sparring partner. And like, he is the perfect sparring partner to prepare Evander Holyfield for Mike Tyson. You feel me? So once you got the money, you got to spend that money. Once you got that camp fee, you want to become a world champion, you gotta train like an elite athlete. There's a lot of fighters out there that they get the camp fee and they pocket the camp fee. They get these easy sparring partners because they want to pocket. You got to pay these sparring partners $1,000 a session or whatever, $1,000 a week for being, let me get my boy that I know he be fighting the Golden Gloves, give him a little $500, $250, pocket that. That's what's happening. These fighters ain't preparing like that, like champions. And they wonder why, they didn't look sharp. Minus the injury, but if they didn't look sharp, it's because they're not getting that type of work. Once you're in that type of level, you got to get the best nutrition, the best strength and conditioning coach, the best rest, the best training, the best sparring partners. A lot of people always want to question why Shakur Stevenson is always sharp. Yo, he trains with Terrence Bud Crawford. You know what I'm saying? Why did Liam Paru beat Subriel Matias? Well, he was training with the likes of the Devin Haney's of the world and stuff like that. You know what I'm saying? And that's what you got to do. Long live Africa, Haiti in the building. Hitch look like he quit. That's what you mean, he'll quit when he feel that power. I don't think he's committed to the power. Because I could see when he was landing shots on Liam Paru, he was landing the jab, right hand, and then he'll pull right back out. Why you don't follow with a hook, uppercut? He's there. He's not going nowhere. It's like bing, bing, and then you leave out. You mesmerize his, like he just wanted to outbox him, outpoint him. I think he had a chance to really overwhelm him. Yo, Liam Paru wasn't doing nothing, right? Liam Paru wasn't doing nothing. I think that Richardson Hitchins was sharp. He did everything right to win the fight on points, but I think he went about that fight like Devin went about his George Camboso fight. Like, just let me get this win. I'm not gonna engage that much. I'm not gonna risk it. I'm just gonna pot shot him for a victory. But it is what it is. That one, yeah, but that one's 117, 110. Was it 117, 111? Something like that, man. That shit was crazy. That was crazy. And then Eddie Hearn is like, I had it it could have been like a 115, 113. Stop playing around, Eddie. Stop. That was not close at all, man. That fight was not close at all. To be honest, it was hard for me to even give. I didn't even score it like the way I scored it, but damn. Maybe Liam Paru won 2-3 rounds. 3 rounds the max. Three rounds the max. But ladies and gentlemen, y'all already know, man, family and stuff like that. About to eat some dinner. Shout out to everybody, man. Shout out to Jose Benavidez Sr. We're gonna cut up some interviews and stuff like that. Eddie was laughing when he heard the first card. You know what? Hey, yo, you know why? Because I think that Eddie wanted Liam Paru to win. It's the only reason why he signed George Camboso. Why would he sign George Camboso? And then why would George Camboso say I'm going to the 140-pound division when George Camboso before said that he's going to stay at 135, that he's not wanting to go to the 140-pound division? It's because he wanted Liam Paru to win and then get that Paru versus George Camboso in Australia. See, George Camboso didn't take the Teofimo Lopez offer because he said, I already went out there 2021. I had my passport. basically, I'm going to stay here. I'm going to stay here. That's why they signed George Kambosos off of almost 4 losses. Let's say like arguably 4 losses. 2 Devin Haney. I believe that Maxie Hughes actually did beat. A lot of people believe that was a robbery. And then you got knocked out by Lomachenko. Why would Matchroom Boxing invest? You know that Matchroom Boxing now is more in the budget. Why would they just go after a George Kambosos? He's like really dead in the water. You really think about it. Because they was thinking about Liam Powell winning and taking that fight to Australia. Now they're trying to figure out, damn, what we're gonna do now. They could still fight in Australia, but it ain't gonna be that type of money fight because Liam Powell didn't even have his success in Australia. And the way that the George Kambosos performed in Australia twice, and they got knocked out by Vasily Lomachenko. What makes you think the Australian people want to see him again? The Australian people don't want to see him. What makes you think the Australian people want to see George Kambosos again? And now Liam Powell coming off that one. Liam Powell looked at, Liam Powell. I like Liam. I wasn't a fan of Liam Powell, but I respect Liam Powell. Liam Powell looked like trash yesterday. But anyway, man, let me get this dinner. Let me get to the kiddos and stuff like that before they go to sleep. Got school tomorrow. Love y'all, everybody, man. I'm gonna drop some couple of more videos and stuff like that. Shout out to Jose Benavidez Sr. for blessing me with the interview and stuff like that. Very in depth. We're gonna cut up some videos, and because he says some good things with the fight with him and David Morrell no February 25th. Bud versus David Benavidez, Diego Pacheco versus Demetrius Andre. He likes that fight. He will ask the promoters for that fight. So y'all already know, man. Love y'all. God bless. And on to the next.